All right. I think we're almost ready to get started here. I'm not hearing any games, so I need to fix that real quick. This is exciting. We're jumping in. It's 1.0. Just gotta get my headphones connected. Excellent. There we go. And let's see what else we need to do here. Keep resolution left alone. Not gonna mess with that. That all looks good. Let's see changes. There we go. Perfect. Now I can hear. Hopefully you can hear me as we're getting started. And in theory, we're live right now. In theory. So let's see what that's looking like. Ooh, little fly. Don't want real flies, fake ones. All right, we got that all set up. Things are looking good here. I got the stats and things I need to look at here. Refresh. We're looking at this one. Beautiful. All right. I'm digging it. So we are going to go ahead and get started here. We're doing a brand new start. This is fantastic. I am excited. Let's get our controller out and hop in, shall we? So we're going to go to new game. All right, let's see if anything looks different here. This also looks the same. We'll go that one. No new hairstyles or anything. So let's see. Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's actually probably closer to me, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I promise. Back in my younger days. Oof. No. Kind of got Frankenstein's monster vibes. I think we're gonna do. We're gonna do that one. We'll go a little more around there. Alright, eyes. We gotta do the blues. Gotta look where the camera is. Let's see here. What we got for option? That's pretty good. Little side smirk. I think it was good. Good old fashioned smile. I gotta do orange. It's my favorite color. Alright, we're gonna confirm. And we're just gonna go to Josh. And what do we call the island? Let's see. We're in the YouTube world, so we'll call it. Let's see. Streamlandia. Very creative, I know. Let's do Streamland. There we go. So now we got a new land, a new me, and we're off on a new adventure. Let's go. A long time ago, everything went south. Almost everybody was forced to move to South City. I don't know what this accent is. The people of South City lived cold and miserable lives. You were born here. Most people have no desire to leave. But I do. But you do more than anything. And I watch this to see if there's anything changed in the story. I doubt it, but you never know. You might have found a way out. Help wanted. Alright, so we're going to go back to our old home, Streamland. This is Fletch asking. We can do that. And we're going to fast forward a bit. And we're now flying to Streamland. Our brand new, unsullied island for all of us to go and hang out in. Super excited. All passengers, please prepare to leave the airship. Excellent. Alright. So, there's a couple things I want to do on this first day before I put my base down, but we'll see in a second here. Tell you what, I'm glad you company. Yes. I did answer the ad. Let's go. I'll see you outside. Perfect. Alright, so we come on out. We'll get a chat with her. She'll give me my map. And she'll give me some tents. Alright. So we got our base tent. And we got our map. Beautiful. Alright, our map settings are locked. Good. Now we can open our pockets. Good. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is different. Okay. This is very different. So we got the docks here. Lots of desert. I want to build in this like ring, or do I want a little more room? Tropics up north. So we got some good choices. Oh, I like how these rivers connect. This is cool. I think what I will do at some point is I'm going to terraform and add a river here. Maybe actually we'll terraform go all the way down just to give us a connecting kind of waterway. In the meantime, what is calling me? And that's kind of the dead center. So what we'll do is we'll go take a look there, and we'll see how it works. In the way, though, we're going to grab pretty much everything we can. I want to get a bunch of things to sell. That includes these shells. We are going to need them at some point. There's a lot of different shell types, actually. I didn't expect there to be that many. We're going to grab a bunch of wood as we go. Definitely get into limes. And I might actually, before we even... Because if you notice, the first day is frozen at 10 a.m. until we put this tent down. So since that's the case, I'm thinking what we're going to do is get some exploring in and get a bunch of fruits. Now, ideally, I'm going to put these shells away. I'd like to get 30 of each fruit. We'll see, though. Alright, we got some emus up here. These emus are excellent. Hey, buddies. And so we'll kind of explore. We're making our way towards an area I think we're going to start a building in. Not perfect. But I do want to grab fruit and kind of get some basics that I'm going to eventually plant before the first day officially even really starts. Having that time frozen at 10 a.m. until you put down your tent means you can kind of run around and explore. You know, just stay out of trouble, don't get yourself killed, and it'll all work out. So we got some of those. What are they, quandongs? Is that what they're called? Quandongs. We got some quandongs. We got some limes. Am I starting in creative mode? I am not. I am going to do a vanilla playthrough because I want those achievements when we get them. Tango Kilo, hello and welcome. I will at some point do creative, but I know myself, and if I start playing around in creative, I may never leave it. And then, while that might be probably maybe a more exciting kind of content for some folks, means I won't actually get to really learn and love the game. I've only been playing for like a week, and I really enjoy it. So I don't mind starting over, because I'm not that far in. But yeah, so no creative mode yet, although I am intrigued to check it out at some point. But I don't want to be too spoiled because I've avoided a lot. I mean, I've seen a bunch of stuff, but I have avoided a good number of spoilers. What we're doing now is I have a rough idea of where I want to put down the tent, but I want to, before I do that, I want to gather a bunch of fruit before the day actually even kicks off, just so I kind of have that waiting. You got the free game, then bought it before the free weekend. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I saw all the ads for it, and I was like, I should play this. It's been on my wish list for a long time. And honestly, it's I blame the Switch 2. I was excited for the Switch 2 announcements, and while I knew it was wishful thinking, there was not even a mention of a new Animal Crossing. I was like, you know, I want something to fill that void. I have a Steam Deck. I want to be able to play something. And this, my gosh, has met and exceeded what I was hoping for. Some more corn dogs. Yeah, so there are no achievements yet. If you look at the patch notes, and I think the newest one's released today, there will be Steam achievements coming. But if you enter creative mode, then that save will never be able to get those Steam achievements. It has to be a good old natural save. I almost said vanilla, but I have no idea if modding is going to affect it one way or the other. I don't want to be spreading bad info. But yeah, if you go into creative mode, it will basically flag that individual save, and you won't be able to get those achieves. I don't know that I care about achievements as much as I've seen in the comments, but my goodness, people really. Mama, yeah, my son and I did Animal. Yeah, me and my wife, and my kiddo, my eldest, we loved Animal Crossing. I mean, it was, you know, I think like for everybody, it was the thing to do during COVID, and we were very lucky to actually each have a Switch to play on. Mostly because I'm not a good sharer, and I did not want to share my island. You know, that's a great question. I would assume so. Because, I mean, yeah, especially, yeah, if you're on the, yeah, I can't imagine why you couldn't just take a save and make that one your creative one. But honestly, if you're going to go creative, why not just start a new save, call it creative, and Bob's your uncle? Unless, I guess, you already have, like, a well-established island, and now you just want to kind of putz around in it. Let's see where we are on the map, because I did see somewhere over here a tower. So this was something I watched like a 2 or 3 year old tips and tricks video, and one of the things that was on there was on your first day, if you don't put down the base tent, time doesn't fast forward. So you can really run around and kind of explore the map, pick up a ton of shells. In my case, what I'm going for is fruit. And while I'm out here, I might as well mark the towers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. What do I want to use for a tower marker? I think we'll use stars. Okay. That way I just know where they are for the future. And what I'm shooting for ideally is like 30 of each fruit. I don't think Steam Award is really beneficial. Yeah, you know, the achievements, I think for some people though, it changed how they play the game, right? Like there are folks who are absolutely stoked for creative mode. There are people who could not care less. And I think achievements kind of do the same thing. There are some people that really, it gives them a mission, it gives them the drive to. And I totally get that, especially if you get to like the end game. Then it makes sense to, you know, give you new goals. If you've already done everything else in the game, having the new goals can keep it fresh and exciting for a little longer. All right, we are golden on apples. Good gosh. And I'll take some bottle brushes. I'm not going to break the bottle brushes yet to get the seeds because, well, I have no tools and I can't. But we do seem to have a decent amount of them here, so that'll be nice later to break them down and add to the farm. Okay. I'm happy. I'm very happy with apples. I call them dino dogs, the little things that look like Stitch, the Wolverines or whatever they're supposed to be. What I want, though, is more quandongs, limes, and definitely bananas. So if we want bananas, we actually are going the wrong way. We gotta go up here. So let's make that. We'll put, whoop. Almost drop it. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been like a restart if I put that down by accident. I need to not do that. There we go. Let's go find our glowing apple. Yeah, it doesn't change in-game goals. Yeah. So you've been playing the game for a little bit here. What's your number one tip that everyone should know? What do you think as people are playing that they need to keep in mind, or like, hey, don't miss this, and watch out for the sleeping dudes? I'm gonna leave these apples. I don't need any more currently. I mean, I guess you always need more. Oh, hey buddy, you stay asleep. You made the helicopter? Oh, sweet. Yeah, on my other save, I finally got the rowboat, and I did my first mines run, and I got the boogie board. That's it for me in vehicles. I got nothing else. Alright. I like to think of on your first day, you're just really, really fast. So this is kind of like the Flash is running around, picking up everything. We'll get to brewing relatively quickly, I think. The only thing I don't know is this all... I'm wondering when I get the journal, if this all counts. No tips from you, you're running like a chicken. That's fair. Hey, there's our first Sharko. Hey, buddy. Oh, no, I thought I was being clever and couldn't make that jump. Well. Yeah, the boogie board's cool. It makes your swim speed stupid fast. And so that was really awesome. Alright, we're good on quandogs. I do need more limes, but that'll come, because I feel like they're everywhere. Now, speaking of the devil, get some of these. And some of these. It is hurting my heart to see all these barrels I could be breaking. Alright, so the only thing I need more of to meet my goal is bananas. So let's run up to the tropics. And the reason I want 20 is I do want an early on, once I get a shovel, I want to be able to do an early on orchard. And get that moving, because it takes time for the plants to grow. There we go. So yeah, I'm stoked. We're gonna go ahead and get these bananas once I make it to the tropics after I cross this vast desert. I'm looking also as I'm going. I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything that looks super flat. Like I don't know that I've ever seen a road sign before. Pardon me, what is this? This is a kangaroo sign. What the what? One second. We're gonna grab a little screenshot of that for later. Done. I've never seen that. Oh, Hey, Door, how's it going? Oh my gosh, the airship battles. Yeah. I gotta tell you what, that video... All my videos, I get a sprinkling of people who watch them and enjoy them, and I love that because it's never been about like numbers or anything. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was timing. I had good keywords or something. Those airship battles went absolutely wild, and they were crazy. I still get comments now. What, 10 years later, 13 years later? They were so much fun. They were so much fun. I still think about, oh, hey, there's our first croc of the game. No, get out of the water. Ah, well, that'll get, don't die. But thank you so much for coming by, Door, and thank you for being around for that long. Sorry I took a little break, things happen. Multiple jobs, multiple moves, multiple kids, multiple dogs, a pandemic or two. Things have been busy. But things are going well, things are calming down, and now I get a chance to play games sometimes, which is really fun. Alright, what do we got there? We got our friends the cassowaries. I should probably eat some apples, because that'll give me a little bit of healing. We'll eat 3 apples real quick. Alright, we're going to go ahead and sit down. Sit in the weeds and eat our apple and heal up a little bit. Yeah, and I still play Minecraft. Still absolutely love it. Haven't been able to play as much multiplayer as I'd like. Just because a lot of folks moved on from it. But I absolutely still adore Minecraft. I've been really big into watching a bunch of folks now that are doing an SMP Create server, which has been really cool to watch. Chosen Architect and Foxy Tales and all those folks. It's been pretty cool. Alright, again, we do have a goal. At some point we're going to put down and officially start this game. But I am still on the hunt for bananas. So let's go find some palm trees. Which I'll be back in this area again pretty soon too, because I feel like I am always hurting for palm wood. Deep mine too much for your heart. It's fun. I dig it. I'm gonna like it a lot more if and when I get a mining hat, because it's dark. And not only for my sake, but for making YouTube videos, because YouTube takes dark scenes and just coats them in black, I'm convinced. Alright, do I have a jump up there? Yes, and look, we have all the bananas. 24,000 pounds of bananas. That is an old Harry Chapin song. If you're old, well, actually, he's before my time. That's just one of my dad's favorite artists. He's the guy who did Cats in the Cradle. But he also wrote a song about a awful car accident with bananas, or a trucking accident. And I want to say it's based on a true story. But that could be a big old lie, so, take it for what it is. It's some random person on the internet telling you something's real. But yes, I agree. The mines are, they can be fun. And that's honestly what draws me to this game so much, is, I love Animal Crossing. But there's not a lot of stakes to Animal Crossing. And this has some stakes. You know, it's definitely not like, you know, dire. Worst case, you die, you lose some money, you wake up the next day, you do your thing. So it's not, you know, the end of the world. But I like that you have to. You can't just be totally willy-nilly. You have to care about some things. And I think that's fun and important. That's more bananas. All right, we've hit our goal. We now have 20 of each fruit that matters. So we can start the game with an orchard. How do we do on picking up logs? We picked up 19 logs, so that's pretty good. All right, so let's look at our map one last time. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Oops. There we go. I do think that that desert plot is going to be... I love the easy ones. No one's gonna eat me, Animal Crossing. That's fair. That's fair. You know, my opinions are changing. Minecraft's a great example. When I used to play Minecraft, I never wanted to play hardcore. I didn't want to like die and lose everything. But I wanted to always play on hard difficulty. I'm okay playing normal now. I'm good with it. You know, things don't have to be so much a work simulator. It doesn't need to be so tough. He says as he's about to build a city and literally play a work simulator. How do I get across? There we go, over there. But yeah, it's a good night. Things are going well, and you know, starting to try to figure out some new branding for the channel. I used to have the llama, and now I'm trying to do a little bit different. I'm doing some a little picture of me, cartoonified. All right, where are we looking here? I do want to be near water. So I don't want to be like true full-on desert. What do we got over here? So this initial idea, maybe not. Well, let's see. Let's try over here. And we'll get rid of that one. Let's go look over here in this little U-bend of the river. We got some gators. Now the problem is when you have a lot of water, you have a lot of gators. But gators generally aren't too awful. Now, it's not super flat. Not that that's a problem. We can terraform it. What if we come over here? Alright, let's see. This area is looking okay. We got some trees, and they're all gonna get cut down. Yeah, maybe we'll do it by this lake. Maybe we'll do a town on the lake. Speaking of gators, a bunch in there. Oh, this is such a hard choice, right? Because you don't want to make a bad one. We got a lake. We got a lot of water features here. Which again, we could fill in this lake. We could leave this one, and then this puts us on the river bend. Yeah, I think we're gonna plan on that. I think we're gonna plan on filling this river in, or this lake in here. I think this is a nice flat area where we can start kind of planning our world. So look closely, so that'll become a nice big area to build in. I can do like my orchard up here and farms over here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright. Now that we've kind of made a decision, let's see where we want to put this tent. So knowing that this is gonna go away, I don't need to worry about it too much right now. You want to get an idea though. How am I gonna kind of outline the flow of town? Assuming this tent becomes like a city hall, which I don't know if that's true. I'm just making an assumption here. We're gonna go ahead and pop this here. And there we go. You know, we're 24 minutes in, and we're finally starting our first day. Hey, you got 10 for me. Yes. Alright. Awesome. I'm curious, does time start now? Let's see if the time starts ticking up. But now that we've done that, where do I want to go? So if this will eventually be City Hall, which I think it should be, we'll fill in that lake eventually. We'll do like a bridge over the water. I think we'll keep this. I think we'll keep this water, but we also can end up filling this in. Yes, yes, Gator. I know you're over there. Do I want to be on the other end? I think I want to be near. I want to be up here. I think near the water. Kind of my own thing. Oh, I'm in the way. I got to back out of that. Okay. It's not level enough. I really would love. I want that. It's gonna get rid of that tree though. That's gonna, and I don't want to destroy the tree. Let's come over here and try over here. I don't mind that it's raised up. That's not awful. Yeah, I'll park there. Alright, this is good. Is that a doggo den? Is that what these are? There's a bunch over there. I don't mind destroying one. Okay, so we got a tent. Nothing in it just yet. That's okay. And we can go talk to Fletch and get our day going. No, it's not much. Hope you like it. You got the spark, Josh. So she's gonna tell me how great I am and remind her of her dad. I'm gonna say I know who the traitor is. And we're gonna get our first visitor. Yes, we want visitors to feel nearby. I am gonna put the visitor site, I think, near me. We'll start this off feeling like a little bit of a campsite. Is it a smaller tent? I don't know that it is. Oh, wait, we can. Perfect. And that shouldn't destroy the tree, I hope. Yes, okay. Cool. So that's where our visitor will go. And now she's gonna tell me how great I am and go ahead and give me my, or her dad's book. Ugh. Whoa, camera. Come on. There it goes. Alright. It reminded me of my father. Yes, yes, yes. Give me his book. And this is where I'm curious. I'm curious to see if I get credit for all the trees I picked already, or maybe I do. Yeah, things are coming in now. There we go. So milestones are taking a long time. No hurry. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, she wants some fruit. Good thing I only picked up all the fruit known to man. Great. Got some stones from her. And we're gonna make a campfire. So we're gonna go ahead here. And we're gonna craft that. Perfect. So we did some good crafting. We already got some stuff done. I'm gonna go ahead while I'm here and make a log seat or two because I like having the visitors come hang out with me. Let's open our book and see what we've done so far. So we've gotten shell level 1 and shell level 2. Excellent. We got camper. Look at all these permit points we're getting. This is fantastic. What a start. Explorer. Great. Let's see how we got for walkabout. So we already we got our first walkabout. Nice. We're almost halfway to the second level. And one more, I think. Harvest Master. Oh, we should have a few of those. Oh, only one. Okay. But again, more than halfway to the next one. Beautiful. So that is pretty stellar. Yeah, that's great. Did I not get the... Oh, I got the crafting one. Alright. Here's a gift. It's a bug net. Perfect. I can go catch some bugs. And then I think I can print more... And a sleeping bag. Love it. Great. The other thing I want to do is I do want to... So I have actually some storage, technically, right? So I can come here and use this as storage initially, if I need to. I can also... Whoops, nope. I can also come here. No, I don't want to talk about food. I think I can get a sleeping bag later once I take the one out of my inventory. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. We're going to put our campfire down, I think, right here. And we're going to set up some log seats here. Is that too close to the camp? That feels like it's too close, right? We don't want to, like, catch ourselves on fire. Why is that so aggressively... Let's back up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Well, am I still in the way? Is that the issue? Okay. There we go. Nice. Alright, so now I got some seats. We can hang out by the fire. I can go ahead and cook something, right? Is that what I gotta do today? No, harvest lime bushes. We'll do that. That's easy enough. And how are we doing in inventory? We're doing great. So we'll come in here. We'll drop our tent. We'll drop our sleeping bag. Corner, I guess. Nice. Alright, let's go catch a bug or two. And we'll also go ahead and grab some more limes. That should do this right here. Beautiful. Now we're bug hunting. Bug hunting, super easy money. You know, it's a nice, simple thing to go ahead and get some cash. We've got some doggos there. Got some mining here. Some more puppers. What are you? You a grasshopper or are you a lizard? What are you? If you've not seen me play this game before, I am so bad at catching bugs. Got it. Gumleaf grasshopper. Nice. Scarlet Jezebel. I'm out of it. Take a minute here to catch our breath again. And then just sit down there. Kerplunk. That speeds up your recovery. That's taking too long for my taste though, so we're gonna go catch a fly. There we go. And honestly, I don't know that I'm gonna sell these bugs. I think I might sit on them until we get our museum. Although bugs are easy money, so I might need to sell some of them. The jumping bugs, yeah. I mean, I am just always whacking away. All right, so these are emus. These are our friends. We are not at war with the emus. It's the cassowaries that are our nemesis. Me and the cassowaries have some bad blood. My very first game, I set up next to cassowaries, like literally right next to their nest, not knowing any better. Did not end well for me. But eventually I got better, and then it did not end well for the cassowaries. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure we really kind of rush hunting. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of things we got to do before we get there, but hunting is some good, easy money. Alright, we can go sit by our fire and ponder next steps. So we'll sit, eat some limes. We have enough room to have 3 limes. Delightful. And we get all of our energy back. You got a ride emu already, low. Those cassowary bad birds. Yeah, they are. Cassowary are gnarly critters. I do enjoy them though. Alright. Yes, I know I'm full. Let me have fire. Let's go ahead and cook something, because I don't know if I need to. Just sit here and like snuggle with my lime. Alright. We did a cook thing. These ride terrible. Good to know. I did not know you could ride them. Alright, let's see if there's anything we need to talk about Fletch. Alright, she has nothing else she wants to tell me. Can I buy a sleeping bag? Not today. I'll have to try again later. Okay. I like carrying one with me. Cool. So, we got some terraforming missions. We're going to fill that out. We got some other missions. You know, I need to keep like a to-do list. That's what I need to do. And we're going to go ahead and I think what we'll do is we're going to empty our inventory. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here. And we're just going to go ahead and throw some... We're going to put our cooked stuff in here. At least the stuff we don't want to keep. So I want to keep 20 of these. And we'll do that. Because we're going to need 20 for the orchard eventually. Alright. Nice. Alright. So we're going to keep those. We're going to eventually sell these shells, so we'll just keep all of them in there for now. The bottle brush and that we'll keep in there. We're going to be picking up more wood anyway, so that doesn't matter. Cool. Alright. let's go and spend the rest of the day, I guess, bug hunting and picking up free wood and running away from gators, as you do. But yeah, if I can get a bunch of doubles on bugs, then I can keep a set and then sell a set. It's also good to have a bunch of bugs in stock. Some of the early missions, people want to say, "Oh look, I love the Ankitas." Another sign. Very cool. I dig the signs. But sometimes they just want you to bring them a bug, so just having a bunch hanging out never hurts. Ooh, I don't remember ibises. Is that what that was? Are they just new and or not new and I just didn't notice them before? I know we have the cockatoos. Maybe I just never noticed them, but they're great. Is ibis the right word? I'm not big on my Australian birds. Oh yeah, there's croc music. Well, it's combat music. It's super helpful because I'll be honest, there are so many times I'm not paying attention, and the only reason I know a croc is nearby is because the music goes off. And I dig some of the themes. I might actually pick up the OST. The soundtrack is on Steam right now, pretty cheap. There's a that looks like a Mulligan cockatoo. We got the Anictas. I call them enchiladas. I don't know what they are. Let's see if any other critters that look new. I don't remember what these shrubs are either. Alright, we're just... oh, more crawly bugs. Come here. Nice funnel web spider. I haven't found any on the trees just yet. Okay, the shrubs are just the yellow, the wattle flowers. Come here. Yeah, that's... I will say, I get the design decision, particularly if you're thinking multiplayer, of not pausing when you're in the... The fact that it takes like multiple clicks to get to the pause button. You know, I'm not planning on playing this game modded anytime soon, but if there is a opening journal pauses game mod, that one may happen. Because as it is, you have to open settings, get to options, and then click pause. And that's no one's got time for that. There's too much there. That's too much. Hey, come back here. Beautiful. Okay. What else? What is going on over here? Ooh, who's gonna win? Lightning lizard or croc? Lightning lizard wins. Interesting. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the meat. We'll cook that up later. I see a fly. I see some more butterflies. Butterfly in the sky. Alright. It's funny, the other day I was saying, oh, I feel like we don't get enough time in the game to... Well, to be fair, I did spend a lot. Oh, there's another hopper. Come here. My gosh, you're speedy. Gotcha. Oh, I got tired. Alright. Free meat, exactly. It's funny, like, I won't kill the dogs, but I'll eat them if I find them. And initially I wouldn't even trap them because I didn't know that trapping wasn't fatal. So it's been nice to kind of get that. Alright. Come here. Is this a Jezebel, I think? So there's an item apparently you can get way late game that does it on the overworld. I won't say the item. I'm not entirely sure where it is. I just see people talking about it because I guess it got nerfed semi-recently. Alright, let's go ahead and rest real quick. What gives us our best... so that's one back. Yeah, it's bananas. Bananas are the winners. And so we'll do a triple banana. I just recently found out that I'm not allergic to bananas, which is great. Had to go do some banana testing. Got to go do walnut testing next week, but I'm very excited to find out that there's a lot more foods I can eat than I thought. Which I am stoked for. Because I like bananas. Alright, let's see. There's a fly over there, which frankly... I mean, it's a bug. We'll get it. And the goal is to get it. Who knows if we'll actually get it. There's a couple butterflies. Another blue moon, or scarlet blue. Ooh. That's a Jezebel. And that's a harlequin. Okay, good. You allergic to walnuts? We'll find out. I go on Friday. I'll sit there with my EpiPen and they'll jab me. Okay, so that's a Ulysses. What do we want to get rid of? I'm not too worried about this cooked lime bush. Alright, we got a lot of bugs. I'm feeling pretty happy with that. Every NPC wants flies. I did, of course, already lose my house. So, up here, I like to keep it marked and shiny. There we go. Keep a collection of flies. That's interesting. Yeah, I have not had a single one ask me for a fly. I get a lot of the butterflies, though. So many butterflies. Alright, we'll pass the shrub chickens over here. If Bluey taught me anything. And the cockatoos. We had a Mulligan cockatoo growing up. His name was Fred. And he called himself a pretty bird. He's like, pretty bird, Fred, pretty bird. The thing was so loud. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little... we'll keep one of everything. So let's kind of organize our bugs real quick. Alright, we got another one of these guys here. Alright. Park him in here for a moment. Another bug. We can park this down here, so... Park that down there. Okay. So, we're almost there. We'll put him here. Him here. Him here. My gosh. Like the old show, Barada, he had one. Nice. Alright, so we got so many of these guys. As long as I have them near each other so I can see what's going on. Alright, that's, I think, organized. So we're going to go ahead and take one of them down. We're going to go and take one of them down. Grab one of them. One fly. One grasshopper. One of them, and finally one Ulysses. That's what we got to keep for... Do I want to keep him in here for now? I think I do. Yeah. We'll just keep him in here. Should have rotated that, but that's okay. I won't tell if you won't. Alright, actually it's going to bother me, so I'm going to have to fix that one. There we go. There we go. So my little pet store is good to go. These are the ones we're going to keep. The rest we can comfortably sell once we get a place to sell them. That gator is going to be a problem. Oh, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Leave the birds alone. That gator is going to be a problem. Hey, Fletch. But that's a good first day, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and crash. And we'll see how the day ends. Look at that leveling up bugs. I want my forging level up too, because you know, better axes are never a bad thing. Not a bad first day. Game saved. Alright, we got some of us in the island. I think we know who that is. So let's go say hello to our visitor. John's good. Hey, John. Thanks for that. I have a feeling a lot of business together. Yep. So he just wants to buy everything we have. So let's start with that. First off, I have my excess fruit. All my bugs. I'm not pressed on the teeth. So what do we think we're gonna get? A couple thousand? I think we'll get a couple thousand. Yeah, you can have cactus figs. You can have the meat. And what the heck, there's gonna be plenty of... We'll sell it all. Everything's gotta go. 25,000 dinks. I will take it. Which seems like a lot, but I was watching a video, and the dinks are basically the equivalent of like a penny. When we think of that, it makes a lot more sense. Like, this is an $11 net. This is a $10 axe. Oh, I need to get my license. That's right. Let's go get some licenses first. Speaking of licenses, we got some fruit selling license. We got bug collecting. We got some creepy dinks. We've already got the one for selling 25,000. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot here. Wild seeds, 4 bugs, and do a job for someone. I will ask you what you want today. Got a job for me? Something to eat. I can do that. I should not have just sold you all my excess fruit, but that's okay. Alright, let's go talk to our dear friend Fletch and see what she wants to sell. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Great. Sure does. Yes. It's so convenient. She brings me here and she can sell me licenses. I mean, Alright, so we got some licenses and we got lots of money. So we're gonna go ahead and get a mining license. We're gonna get our logging license. What else? Hunting. Right, I need to get hunting first before I can get trapping. Wooden bat, basic spear. I pretend to prefer the spear. I don't think that opened up trapping yet. Vehicle we're not going to worry about. Bridges will be good, but I'm not worried about the landscaping bridges just yet. That seems like a waste. Farming we'll get in case rain shows up early on so we can buy stuff. Yes. All these recipes. Oh, there is trapping. We already do have trapping. Okay. Trapping is 500. We will get trapping. Nice. So that unlocks a lot of things we can be doing. I think the only thing I didn't grab was fishing, and I'm a little short on fishing, I think. Right? And that's okay. I can come back for fishing. Oh, I want shovels too. Dang it. Okay. So I can get my planting. So I gotta do more stuff. That's all. So first off, let's catch... How many bugs I need? 4 bugs, and I gotta bring him a piece of food, and that should let me get fishing, I think. Let's go find like 1 tree and some bugs. Big Rupu. Alright, there's some bugs. Excellent. I forgot to ask her what she wanted for the day, but we'll go ask her in a minute before I sell anything, just in case. Alright, and there's another one over here. I've got the butterflies, though. Cool. Alright, so we got that done. Let's see if we can find a single fruit tree. Yeah, I can just bring in a cactus. Beautiful. Because we can't plant the seeds if we don't have a shovel. But we're going to be able to buy a bunch of other stuff, which is very exciting. So bring him some food, but first let's go talk to Fletch one more time and see what she wants for the day. That's all easy license points. Alright, Fletch, what do we got? I almost forgot. Yes, table saw. Awesome, thank you for some money. Table saw will be important. Yes, I will. Do I have enough for fishing? No, I'm going to wait for excavation. But I'd like to actually ask you, still a bit to go. Okay, she's not going to let me take a task until I buy the dang table saw. That's fine. We can survive. Let's go give John his food. Want to chat? And here you go. I can feed you a bug? Any interest? No? What? Wait, what? What do you mean you don't? And now you're not hungry? What? What just happened there? Did you want it cooked? Oh no, is he gonna be mad now and not like... Okay, well first off, let's sell all this nonsense. Sounds good. Yeah, great. What? Oh, that hurts my heart. Alright, well, I know you're such a picky eater, John. I guess we'll buy an axe. We still have a chance to get the dinks we need by buying some stuff here. Oh no, I don't want the fishing rod, I want the pickaxe. There we go. And I guess we'll buy the table saw. That'll make her happy. And what's the... Man, yeah, who knew he was such a picky eater? Now where am I gonna set my workshop? I think we'll do the workshop actually next to this tent, I think, for now. Cool. So now we got that. We can tell her we gotta... Yes, John here is great. Yes, we'd like him to stay forever. I just offended him by trying to feed him. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Here we go. New job. I'm ready. More permanent structures. Tin ore. Campfire. 3 stone. 10 tin ore. Alright. Let's do that. And again, what we're kind of doing is we're trying to race so John doesn't close, so I can buy the shovel. And this is going to eat up my energy. Is that a crow? No. Is that a kookaburra? What are you? I don't know what you are. Yeah, I turned 40 a few years ago, and I don't know if you've ever seen the meme. When guys turn 40, they have to either take up like homebrew, World War II, or bird watching. It was bird watching. I haven't gone in a while, but man, I loved it. Grab the binoculars and just walk around out in the desert and just look at the critters. It was so much fun. Alright, we need one more tin ore. We'll kind of wander there slowly so that we can get our stamina back. Good amount of ore out here, so this will be good. And I'm just going to keep getting ore. Wait for it. Because we're going to need tin also for trapping. And I do want to get some early trapping going because that's going to be a nice income stream. Especially with that desert right there. Used to rehab wild birds? What? Well, that's awesome. What was your favorite bird you worked with? I mean, I'm out here in Arizona, so I gotta say it's true. I love the Roadrunners. And I was thrilled. I was mentioning I hadn't seen any wild ones since COVID, really. And then it was like 2 weeks ago. I was picking my daughter up from biking, from mountain biking, and there was a wild Roadrunner just hanging out. And just it made my month. I love seeing them out in the wild. Their formal name is the Greater Roadrunner. But I'm not sure there's a lesser one, so that just sounds cocky to me. You know, ego. Alright, we got what we need. I need to make... Oh, I need some stone, right? Because I need to go make her campfire. So let's pick up the stone. And we need excess stone for the campfire, so we'll get more than the 3 it wants me to get. And there we go. Okay, let's see if that's a... why do I feel like that's 1 short? Why? Ooh, my buddy's playing Baldur's Gate 3. I gotta get back into that, too. They're really cool. Yeah. So rehab wild birds. Are we talking like owls? Are we talking owls? Owls are pretty darn amazing. Now we're gonna slowly wander into here. Let's go ahead and make a campfire. Ding dang dong, and now we can talk to Fletch. Okay. You know what you need makes starting again okay. Yeah, no, knowing what I need is helping. Again, I've only played for a few weeks, but this has been, I'm really into the game. I'm really enjoying it. Alright. Oh, I should go make the furnace. we go. Go Blamicus. And we're gonna go ahead and put our furnace. So that's gonna be our cutting wall. This will be our furnace area. Excellent. And I'm just gonna sit down and be sad. There's a runner for raptors and a lot of gray owls. Yeah, that's awesome. We have an awesome desert museum out here, and they do a raptor free flight every morning out in the museum, and just to see the birds fly. So they'll have red-tailed hawks, Harris hawks. What are the Mexican crows called? Are they just Mexican crows? Is it Mexican jays? Maybe Mexican. No, it's some sort of crow. And then every once in a while, the owl will come out. The owl sometimes can be pretty darn shy, so it just depends. All right, we're waiting for our inventory to our stamina to pop back up, and we'll stop looking so mopey. There we go. And we got some seeds, which is good. We are gonna still need a shovel if I can get the points. I need 500, and so I just don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, and we're gonna bring a tin part of fletch. Yes, alright. I'm your northern neighbor country. Ah! Up in Canada, huh? That's where my wife's from. Alright, I'll tell you what, we should stop until I get down set up a real shop here. Yes, okay. Well, I've been spending money. Yeah, I'll ask him if he needs anything done, but let's be honest, dude was not too impressed with my last initiatives. Alright, what do we need for things? Animal trap. Oh, old spring. I'm gonna need a shovel. That's what it boils down to. We're gonna need a shovel before we can get there. For a crate, some planks, and some nails. We will make a set of nails now. That way we can get some planks. How are we doing here? Everything in here still look good. I'm gonna take this out. We're gonna save the shiny stone and the excess ore and the nails. Okay. Alright, so we got some of that going. Complete favors for John. Yeah, I wish. Convince him to move in. Let's go cut some trees. I don't want to necessarily take him down next to camp, so we're gonna back up a little bit. And actually, this is important. Where am I gonna put my... Where do I want to put the orchard? So if we look at the map, we're going to be building out in this area. I don't want to mess with stones or doggos. Maybe the orchard's going to go up here? If that's the case, that's what I'll cut down. Of course, it's going to be all the hardwood, which I can't cut yet. So let's cut the loose trees behind it. Alright, let's get some of these cut down. I'm so bummed I can't actually do him a favor. That... I was so happy. I was like, I got him some food. He should be thrilled. Wrong. Also, I need to eat. What do we get for eating? Super tasty. It's another 100. We're getting closer to the 500 we need, but not close enough, I don't think. I wonder, can I see what we can do? What are we... No. Maybe if I mine enough stuff. I know if I walk around enough, but it's a lot of walking. Yeah, we'll just keep working on traps and things. Alright, first let's cut some more trees down. Ooh, these emus so inquisitive. Reminds me of my poodle. Kind of big old dumb dog. Alright. Excellent. We'll leave the gum trees alone because they're cool. We'll leave all the Enkitas alone. What else do I need? I think I need... Let me just give me cooked meat. Oh, I do like going to the cooked meals because some of those meals are nice. Alright, can we get up here to get some of this? Alright, we got a cassowary up here and a nest. We're gonna just we'll stay away from him. And we'll come over and chop these ones down instead. Ah, see, there's your battle music, so cassowary saw me. Or is there a gator somewhere? No, it's the cassowary, right? Yeah, he's looking at me. Right? Yeah. And that's okay. I don't mind the battle music, you know? We're having fun. Cool. Alright, so as we're gathering all this up, we're gonna start playing some other things. So we do want to eventually get to trapping for early money. I really want that shovel though, so I can get the trees in the ground and planted, because they just take time. You know, there's no beating that. But it'd be nice to have the better axe, so I can chop down all this hardwood. Yeah, the music's great. Hopefully the volume mixing's good. Normally I wear... Oop, my camera got a little wackadoo. Normally I wear over ear cans, but you know, when I'm wearing this hat, it's kind of hard to wear the big old headphones, so I'm not hearing the mix. Alright. But yeah, I've been having really a good time, and this game brought me back into streaming and making videos. It's been literal years, and so having something I enjoy, something that's kind of chill, that you know you can still talk with folks while you're playing, has really been excellent. I definitely need to eat more food. Alright, it's barely a tick goes by, but we'll sit down here and just look miserable. Hey man, I've been logging all day. It's tough work. We're not going to get a shovel today. I just have to accept that. And then I'll survive. It's okay. I don't mind. Once we get our energy back, we'll get up. And while that's going on, let's see. Is there anything interesting? We can't do a job because we can't do that. Yeah, Switch would be great. Switch would be great. My daughter really wants to play. And I guess I could get another copy and play on my Steam Deck. And she could play on my laptop. So I guess technically we could play together. But she's got enough other games. She's busy. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the fatigue character just sits there and looks miserable. Ooh, free meat. Yes, 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 gators, I know. Ooh, actually, let's see if we can get the gator to go after... Will gators fight each other? I don't think they will. Can I get like a hunting achievement if I axe them down? Oh, that'll take way too long. We're not doing that. Forget that nonsense. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start slicing up some logs. And eventually we'll buy a second saw, because I like being able to do 2 or 3 saws at once. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be a smart TV. Yeah, you can take your Steam Deck and just docks. Okay, is that enough to get me what I needed? I am 15 away. And besides, I think the shop closes at 5, maybe it's 6. Oh, that's so frustrating. So close to being able to get the shovel. I should not have bought the ones I did. I chose poorly, as they say. I was looking to see if he comes walking out of the tent, because I don't know what time he closes down for the day. This is good. Get some early resources. We'll make a chest out here so I can start organizing. Not that I don't trust Fletch, but I kind of don't trust Fletch. So, you know, leaving things in her tent. I'm just saying, some of that fruit could go missing. Yep, there's John. Look at us go here. Oh, what seeds did I get? I got 5 gem grass. This is palm. Yes, we will also be replanting those palm trees for sure. Alright, we can pick up all of this. Not that. There we go. So we got plenty of boards. So we can craft things. Good day. What do we got here? We got some leaves. Alright. And some more root poo, I hope. Although Fletch was just walking here. Alright, so we can throw some stuff into storage here. Keep that on us. Anything else I want to bring with me? Oh yeah, I didn't sell these shells yet. I should probably do that. I'm gonna throw all these in the inventory so I can sell them tomorrow. I think I want to keep the rest. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay. Well, we still have plenty of daylight, so I think what we'll do is we'll do some mining. Oh, there's a bug. I don't have this one. How am I missing one that doesn't move? See, I told you. I am not the best with the bugs. I'm just not. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and scare away the shrub chicken there. And we're going to run around a little bit more and see if we can find anything else. The lily pads look great. I like this pond too. We might end up decorating around this pond. This might be like our park district. We got a while to go. We're on day 2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But, oh, I hear you fly. Where you be? Okay. Get all that, because I'm assuming at some point I will want that for farming. I already got distracted, right? I was supposed to go get ores, and instead I'm just flopping around chasing bugs. Alright, let's get some. This is going to be glass, I think, right? Or quartz? Yeah, that's quartz. Lightning lizards I don't have to worry about. Here's some more tin. And I'm not sure what to do with the termite. I really should cook these figs. With the termite mounds. I don't know if there's like a way to get them, like get the termites out of them. Like wash them or smash them or grind them. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, cool. So we've now... can I get this with the axes? Yeah, we'll get some spinnex. But we'll sit... we're almost out of fruit. It was great learning you can actually just sit from here. I thought you had to carry a chair with you. But you don't. You can just sit on the ground. Which totally makes sense. There we go. We'll just hold the bug out. That looks a little less obscene. What else we gotta Yeah, you know, it's every normal tired person just sits around with an axe. Not a thing to be worried about. Absolutely approachable. You know, people just want to ask you questions. Pickaxe can sell chunks of nests. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, out of. Let's get not tired. There we go. Stand up. Yeah, spin axe we'll need at some point. So we'll need to burn this up and get that all going. Nice. Honestly, we can also start chopping down the other trees now for their seeds. We're not going to, but we could. What do we got here? What is that? More feathers. Alright, well, we're going to take our weary self, wander back to the tent, and crash again. We're going to avoid this gator because I'm tired and I can't swim right now. Don't mind me, I'm just going to walk in circles. Not ideal to be on the wrong side of the river. And instead of doing the smart thing... Ow! Well... Oh no. Okay, Gator's tired. I might... Nope, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Whoo-wee. Thanks, Gator. On that note, this day is done. I think I got a new bug, so we're gonna go ahead and put that up here. And I'm gonna take my weary self and just collapse for the day. So we're not trying to die. Come on now, it's too early for that. It's too early for that. Did I even get mining level 1? Okay. Nice. Alright. Those waterfalls are cool. At some point we have to make some waterfalls. John's visiting the island. Alright, let's try not to offend John today. You know, it's good to have a goal. What do we got here? Oh, combat. Where? Oh, there he is. Alright, damage. Oh, I got some points for taking a hit. Excellent. See, that gator just really wanted to help me. Because the gator beat me up so bad, clear 14 grass, 2 meat, and 500 foot by. Yeah, we can do that. That gator got me so I can go buy my shovel license now. Alright, give me my shovel license, please. Yes, and now I can get metal detecting, which we're not going to do yet. We're in a good spot there. Let's see what tasks she has for us. Nope, not what I wanted. Let's chat. 5 bunkadai shells. Am I lucky enough to already have them? Yes, excellent. Look at that. I'm so glad I didn't sell my shells yet. That's huge. Here you go. Got my way when I pickaxing a rock. Yeah. Yeah, they'll lightning blast you. Hey, Devos, how's it going? How are things in your neck of the woods? And welcome. I am having a blast. Started over. Just got a meat pie. Up late to play the update. Yeah, it's not that late for me. It's only 9 p.m. here. But I'm enjoying it. Maybe it's up late in your neck of the woods. What do we get for this meat pie? We're going to save this. That's huge. So we're going to... Actually, since I don't have a chest yet, let's put it here in a suitcase. So we don't accidentally eat it. Alright, let's go talk to John now. Maybe today I won't offend him by feeding him bad food. Hi, John. I want to chat with you guys. I think I need a... I got your harlequin butterfly? Yes, I can catch that for you. See, they always want the harlequins. Do I have one already? No, so we'll grab one in a minute. It's 10 there. Yeah, time zones are fun. Arizona never changes, so makes it easy. Well, most of Arizona never changes. Parts of Arizona do on some of the reservation lands, which is pretty cool. So make another hour. Nice! Excellent. I'm enjoying it. It's a fresh start. I started over. Didn't need to, but wanted to. Yeah, just make sure I don't miss anything new. Is there anything else I want to sell to him now? Yeah, he can have this fly. Not much, but, you know, it just gets it out of the inventory, which is always good. We are going to go ahead and finally get our shovel. There it is. It's like a big spoon for dirt. Yep, I will take it. Thank you for the purchase. Absolutely. I will also buy another table saw, please. And what? I've never bought a first aid kit. Is it like a one-use type of thing? I'm not going to. But I'm glad to know that's a thing. Ah, see? That's why I'm glad to know, because as soon as you walk out, this dude, I am... Alright. I am going to be making a spear, and then you and I are going to have words, sir. And eventually I'm going to kill you and enough of your family that I'm going to make a bat with your teeth. Yeah. Bozo, get out of the way. Oh, the tail swipe. Love to see it. Excuse me, I am putting down table saws. Anyway. Alright. What do we need for a spear? Because it's time. Tin bar, gunplank, wood. I might even have some of that here. Playing your OG Island, time to go for flight. Nice, congratulations, that's awesome. Tin bar, gunplank, wood. Now, me and the gator are gonna have some words. I also did say I wanted to get into trapping, so what do we need? We are gonna need... I gotta go find some mangroves and some springs. We're not gonna be doing collection points for a while, so actually trapping we're gonna have to hold off a little bit. Alright. Where are you? Where's this cool jazz music we get going? Where'd that gator go? Hey, buddy. There you are. Ow! I was on your head. Baloney. Yeah, how you like that? I think I just got more achievement points for, oh, that was for walking, okay. I thought it was for getting hurt again. Whoop, aha, too slow. And now you're oh! That was different. He rolled over and died. He used to just be deflating. Right? I'm not crazy. That was a new animation. It's like Animal Crossing Dark Souls. You'll never get hit if you know the pattern. Whoop. Alright, now I want to see if... Because I used to love watching him deflate. But now he just rolls over and says, okay, I give up. There we go. Oh, yeah! Well, I'm not too bummed about it. Okay. So what we're doing today, I need to go get John a butterfly. Which one did he want? He wanted a harlequin. I already did the walking. I need to clear some grass, which means I need to make a scythe. So what I need for that, tin and palm. I don't think I have any more tin ore to cook. So we'll do that. Now there'll be some tin up here. So grab some tin, chase down a butterfly. I'm new and then looking fast. Yeah, I mean, I got the game the day after the free weekend. I was like, oh, that looked fun. Whoops. I have just gotten into it, but man, am I enjoying the heck out of it. And this is a good week for games because I should be getting the next update for 2 Point Museum, which I will definitely be streaming. The new season for Diablo's coming out soon. There's just so much going on right now. The Rising update's coming. So, you know, I can get my action RPGs in, get my cozy games in, all sorts of fun. Alright, let's go. Did I get lost? Yeah, there we go. Let's go get this cooking up. 4,500 hours, that's fantastic. So you are an expert. That is amazing. I am not. But I am having fun. Alright, we'll let that tin go. What did I need the tin for? I've already forgot. It wasn't a net. It wasn't a spear. What did I want to make? Oh, a scythe. That's right. And a palm wood plank, so what you have in here, I think. See, we always need the palm wood. That's always the tricky one. Alright, so we'll get that. We'll make the scythe so we can do our daily, and let's go grab some butterflies while we're waiting for it to cook up. Blue moon. I think I have like 16 hours, 18 hours, something like that. I hope. Maybe it's more. I'd have to check my Steam. Not the ones we need, but I don't think I'm even in the right biome. I'm just, since they're here, might as well grab them, right? And worst case, I do have a harlequin in my tent. So worst case, I could just give him that one and call my hunting a day. I think they're in the desert. Is that what he said? I do love that there's that kangaroo sign there. I gotta figure out a way how to keep that. What's this one here? Hey, buddy, you want to come back with me? Another blue. The harlequins are a little brighter, right? Alright, jump over this enchilada, which is what I call the Inquitas. Is it Inquita? A Nicta? Inquita? Enchiladas. Gaming is all I do. I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. Find a thing you're passionate about and do what you enjoy. I am a big fan of the video games. I think they get a bad rap in some circles. And like anything, things can be overdone. Let's not pretend that they can't. But I think there we go, they are overall a good thing. Cool. Retired now, lots of free time. Oh, I'd love to be Kidna. Kidna, you think? Okay, you might be right. I'd like to be retired. I got a few, I got some time. If retirement's still a thing by the time I get there. Lord knows. But in the meantime, we got games we can play. And this is one I love. Alright, we got our bar. We'll go make our scythe. OG Island is 9 years old, almost 10. Nice. And we're gonna go ahead and... Yeah, well, my island is 3 days old. That's not what I wanted. Although I'm mad that that counted. I did all that scythe work for no reason. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna clear up a lot of the grass around my tent anyway, because you know you shouldn't put your campfire in the dry, grassy area. That's just, you know, bad planning across the board. Get up. Okay. We don't want these weeds in front of poor John's tent. Remember, we're trying to convince him to stay here. That's why we gave him the site that has the nice tree. Yeah, it seems far deeper than I gave it credit for. Alright, got lots of seeds. Grass. We can put that down later. Hey, bud. I got you a butterfly. Oh, no, I don't want to sell goods accidentally. Let's give you your butterfly first. Alright, here you go. I've also been intrigued. I've noticed that. People refer to the creator like by first name, like they know him and stuff, which sounds like he just made me involved in the community, which I think is really cool. I love that. What do you give me? Give me something good. A croco skewer. I did just kill a bunch of them, so that's fine. What else we got to do today on our chore simulator? Cook 2 meat. Well, am I even carrying the 2 meat already? Yeah, I got 5. Now, this would be interesting. I wonder if croc meat counts as meat. It really is an all-directions game. Yeah, it's so easy to space out and do the wrong thing. I very much want to try multiplayer at some point. I need to chat with some folks, and there's a buddy in particular I want to see if I can get him into this. And we used to do Minecraft together. We had an island actually called Kangaroo Island because it looked like a kangaroo. We had a whole series on there. I'd love to see if he wants to get back into streaming. That could be a lot of fun if we could do like a shared island. Although I don't know, you know, can you open up where everyone can do everything, or is it really locked down that the host can only do things? And also the question is this going to count as cooking meat? Oh, it did. Okay, I already can tell it did. Come on, croc meat. There we go. We'll put this one on. Back goodies. Multiplayer is a blast. Yeah, I love a good multiplayer game, and so that would be. I'm hopeful to try it out at some point. Okay, so we got that all going. I know I want a bunch of storage soon, but I have my shovel, and so the next thing I really want to do is get my orchard figured out. Now the problem is going to be a couple things. One, let's see if I can buy a license to put down some paths. I'll apply for a license. I have enough to do some landscaping? Yes. Yes. Okay. Why is because I want gumwood paths. Get 8 at a time. I want to do 20 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 times 20 is 100 plus a crossfit. So I need like 110, 120 of these things. Oh, nice. Okay. So I think we're actually gonna use all of our. Well, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more. We're gonna use gumwood to do our dividing lines between our different crops. And we'll cut down some more gum trees in a bit. Alright, that's a good start. Alright, so Probably get my fishing license at some point too. Alright, all these wonderful goodies here, and shopper. Mine runs, first hot mine run of the newest island. Nice. Alright, so we had said we're going to put it over here. Is that still true? And I think yes. But what I think I'm going to change is I think we're going to put it... I hate getting rid of these trees. I do like these guys. But I think we're going to put it here. We'll do a little terraforming here. And actually, I'm going to start filling in this lake because we're not keeping this lake. So I don't mind clearing out this dirt and dropping it here. Because eventually we're going to fill that whole lake in. And possibly this one over there too. So we're going to open this up. I'm going to try to keep the bonobo trees, what do they call them? Not bonobo trees. Gum trees? No, what are these? They are... I don't want to chop it down and find out. Button trees? Bottle trees. I try to keep the bottle trees alone. Yeah, I've done the mines. I did one mine run on my other game. I got myself a boogie board. That was exciting. That was kind of the only super exciting thing out of the 3 treasure rooms I found. But I enjoyed it. It was good. And there we go. Ah, nice. You can just move trees. I'm all about moving the tree life. Bottle trees. Yeah, thank you. I know the delay is fascinating. So I'm finding, because I normally, would always stream on Twitch. But part of me is kind of like, I just want to get back into YouTube, and so I'll stream here. But I will say there's a bit of a delay. More noticeable than what I see on the good old Twitch side. On the flip side, much like this channel, I disappeared for 10 years. So it was the channel's kind of dead right now, and that's fine. That's fine. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring them both back. Who knows? Maybe I'll dual stream. I think the laptop can handle it for the games I play. All right. So we're gonna start our orchard here. I think we'll leave this alone. And where are my planks? There we go. We're gonna start it here, I think. Where is some of the other... I want to leave those trees alone. So yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely get used to it. You get used to it. I don't think we're gonna actually use that one. So we're gonna go here. 1 crop. 2 crops. Maybe we will do this one? Yeah, maybe we will do this one. 3 crops. And 4. Message retracted. Not sure what it said, but that's okay, because you retracted it. I'm okay with that. Alright. And let's see here. We're just going to clear out this dirt. Now that we have a rough outline of where we're putting our crops. And I do want to do them 20 deep. Because I want, just a good old orchard. And I want to get it early going so that we have plenty of fruit later on. That'll be good food source with the fruit salad. But it'll also be decent money. First level is easiest and peaceful. Oh, right, because you can do like the wishing well, right? And make things not as bad for yourself. I've never made a wishing well yet. Ugh, I was not planning on doing this much terraforming. But again, I do need to fill in... the lake at some point, so... Hey, shoot, Kookaburra. Might as well do it now. I do actually want to count out how far I'm going, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that'd be the end caps. Okay. So that's how far we're going. Right? Yeah, that's how far we're going. And are we doing a crop on that side? We are. Yeah, it's so nice. You get points for everything. I'm just, you know. That's our third crop. And we have one more crop. Cool. That gives us kind of the outline of what we're doing. Again, I don't have enough planks at this point to do it all. But this gives us the rough shape of where we're going to be putting the orchard. Which honestly, given... Well, we might get a... Because you can actually stay up... Oh, but you lose a lot of stamina. Like, because you don't really get punished for staying up late, right? Other than stamina loss. I'm glad I planned this in such a way that I have to knock down both of these trees. Actually, maybe I'll just leave the trees up and plant between them. I really do like the bottle trees. All the grass seeds here. Nice. We're going to need those later anyway, too, to kind of grassify this whole area. Alright, that's a good start. Let's, I guess, finish clearing out this dirt. See, I wasn't planning on filling the lake so soon. But when opportunity knocks, let's see, what are we done? We got soil mover, great. And human mower, lovely. Yeah, it's no fun, and it doesn't make for the best video either, so that's a good point. So we'll probably sleep it out. I'll be honest, if I didn't have to fill this lake, I would absolutely just be dumping the dirt to the side. But I want to get a more open area so we can figure out where we're gonna... I'm gonna try to decorate the town. I'm not gonna promise I'm good at decorating games. I'm not great at it, but I wanna put some effort in as we go. There's no reason to rush to get everything unlocked. We can have some fun and build as we go, right? So the big challenge, what I gotta figure out is if I'm gonna take these streams and cut them up and do YouTube videos, or I'm just gonna leave the lives posted. I need to start doing some research on making shorts and best ways to make that kind of both efficiently, but also so I can get them out there. Let's see here. Pockets are full. Alright, that's okay. We can go put some stuff away real quick. I think we should be cooking this tin ore. That's something we should be doing. Alright, in fact, let's see. Do we have what we need to make a chest? What are we missing? Nails and gum. Oh, using all my gum wood. So, instead, we're just gonna... No, I want those. Yes, you can move buildings too. Yeah, see, I did know that was something that would be coming. Keep that in there. Right now it's a little shovey, which I don't like doing because it becomes easy just to forget about it. But hey, it's a free chest. Yeah, I don't. I do know you can move it. I think it's just a cost, right? Which eventually I'm hopeful to have a steady income stream with my trapping. Because I'm gonna be putting some passive traps down in that desert over there. Just reset them each morning. Alright. Excellent. So this is the edge. I have a few pieces in there. 9, 12, like 16 pieces there. Do I need to break these stones? Yes. Get them out of here. I mean, this is a nice little wading pond, but it's also a reason we end up with so many gators. Because there's just so much water here. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this overall location because it's still relatively center-ish. I mean, over here would be a little more centered. But it's not bad. I can live with it. That was just bothering me. Okay. Let's see here. Do I want to... No, don't eat those food. Again, I got to keep... That's my 20 for my plants. And I should probably sleep and or... I'm going to finish off this area. So we'll sit real quick. Do I have any food on me that I can eat? No. but we can sit. Miner's helmet in the mine, wear it at night once you're on as rich. Ooh, that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm all down with that. I've never tried any. Hey, just pose. Kerplunk. So we'll just sit here, catch our breath, take a look at the sunset behind us. Eventually, I get the camera again. I can do like some photos while we wait. A little molten cockatoo. Lol, yeah, I'm not eating that fruit. I went and I ran around all of day 0 to get my 20 pieces of each fruit. I'm not giving up on it. You can't make me. I won't do it. There is a whoa. It's like a oh, it's because of the water, but it's like you're drunk. You're like ooh, everything's wavy. No, I've definitely done it before where I wasn't paying attention, ate the fruit, and then it drove me nuts because I couldn't finish what I was trying to work on. Oh, we're waiting though. Let's see what's in our book. Oh yeah, bringing some rocks. I'll probably unlock my fishing rod next. That'll be a good thing to get moving. Alright, almost there. Sun's burning. Come on. It does say awfully bright late here. I mean, I get it. It's summer. And, so you get a lot of daylight, which is nice. I'm curious to see if that changes in, like, the winter or not. But what we're going to do is we won't do the planting today. What we will do is clear out the rest of this dirt, though. And I've been playing this on controller, which overall plays really nicely. I'm not too upset about it. There's some comments in the Discord group, people like upset about the controller. I'm not getting it. But to be fair, I also started with the controller. And yes, there's some buttons that aren't like your standard buttons, but it does work pretty well. Winter is short, like get home by 4 p.m. short. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, it's not bad on the controller. It plays well. And mostly it's because I want to be quick on the Steam Deck. When I play on my Steam Deck, I want to be able to. All right, we're getting that the deep red sunset, the green skies, which makes me think of tornadoes, right? Because when the sky goes green, it's you got to worry about tornadoes out in the Midwest. But here in Dinkum, it's not a problem. It's totally normal. And I don't know, maybe we'll get some fireflies. Or lightning bugs, or lighting bugs. Depending on what you call them in your region. Growing up, we always called them fairies. Maybe we'll get some of them. Try to go capture them, but I don't know if they're a summer bug or not, actually. Dog, get out of the bathtub. Can you see I'm working here? Crickets sound has stopped. We're almost at 9 p.m. Dinkum time. We'll see what we're going to get here. Speaking of time, we are sitting at about 1 hour and 38, so in about 20 minutes. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break, go get some water. Make sure the house is all locked up, because I'm sure the fam's finally gone to bed. And then we'll be back. We'll take a little 5-minute break. You know, this board gotta get up, gotta move around. I got my treadmill here next to the desk. At some point, I'll get back to treadmill streaming. And then I really flop around. Like, it's so hard to focus sometimes on the treadmill. But it's always funny. Alright. So, well, that nighttime soundtrack's kicking in. I do like the look of the water at night. It's a pretty game. Like, it's honestly, there's a lot of good to it. I really do enjoy it. And I've changed my mind. Those bottle trees, they gotta come down. That's just gonna drive me nuts. So we'll take them down because that's kind of part of what's in the way. How do I do what? Walking the treadmill? I mean, it's only 4 miles an hour. It's at max. I mean, honestly, if I'm playing, I can type at 4 miles an hour, like work stuff. But if I'm doing like a controller, I can't. It's like maybe 2 miles max. Yeah, it really is. It's a very pretty game. I know, I'm tired, but I'm chopping down some trees here. Oh my gosh, the roots. The stump has a lot more to it than I would have thought. Now I don't know if bottle tree wood's used yet or anywhere, and so I'm not gonna cook it up yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and let myself tiredly take this out. I am looking though around to see if there is like a lightning bug or anything. I don't know if that's a fall thing. Also, do we have bats? Are bats a thing? That'd be pretty cool. I don't even know if Australia has bats. I'm assuming they do, right? Bats are everywhere? Alright, 2 more swings, and then we're going to call it a Dinkum night here. Alright. Now we will slowly meander our way back. Slowly meander our way back to... What's that? Why is it shining? Oh, it's just poop. Great. It's always fun when you can get distracted looking at poop. Alright, we're gonna make our way back. Oh yeah, that's true. There are bats in the mine. That's right. Duh. We'll say hello to our friends here. I hope you both had a lovely day. I did turn in all my tasks to them, right? Yeah, okay. Hope you had a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I'm aggressively sitting here with an axe. Here, I'm just gonna look at my cell phone. Don't mind me. Cool. And that is something we can go ahead and grab our last bit of cooked up tin. And then slowly, hunched over, like I've just been beat, walk my way into my house. Now, did I get a new bug? No, those are all sellable. Let's lie down. Alright. Day 3. We did some gator hunting. We did some bug catching. Sigil mining. And really a lot of digging. And so, that's alright. John is visiting the island. Yeah, he is. Alright, let's go sell John some stuff. First, let's go see what our good friend here wants, because again, I hate selling things and then finding out they need it. Let's chat. Need anything? Scallop shells. Yeah, I can go do that. I'll have to run to the beach. What else we got to do today? We have make 4,000 dinks, eat something, trap and deliver an animal. Well, that's not going to happen. Well, let's see what John wants from us first. They both want shells today, so I guess that's easy. We're doing shell hunting. Let's sell the excess we got here. Not the fruit. That almost happened. We're just selling bugs and poop right now. Sure. Oh, but I need 4,000. Well, I'll sell the excess shells. Okay. So, where is the nearest beach? Going here. Alright. Some of my tools I'm going to have to replace soon. I guess we'll pick up the root poop as we go, because I'm guessing I can do like a fertilizer or something at some point. And we'll grab any limes. Again, it's either food or money. Either way, it's good to have. Alright. Lots of bugs. Not that we need them right now. But it never hurts to grab them. Free wood on the ground is always good. You want to be able to catch those birds. Alright, so here's where we started, which means I already did grab a good chunk of shells. But luckily they seem to have spawned back a bunch. And there's these little islands here. We'll just, make sure we avoid the shark. What was that? Did the fish jump in the water? What was that? Huh. How to use it? I think well, I know you can bury one next to a tree and it makes a giant tree. I think that's true. I might be lying. Look at this little sandbar. That's coming down at some point so I can load it out. Why am I using my net to try to pick up shells? And okay, so what we're chasing today is we're chasing Buckandy shells and scallops. So let's put them down in our inventory. Alright, there's the Buckadee and there's a Scout. That's what we're looking for. We need 5 and 5. We'll see what doggos we have hanging out here. Hey, buddy. But yeah, fertilizer, I don't know how to use it in the farms yet, but I really, that's one area I did not touch at all. I was like, cool, I unlocked farming, great, next. Which is interesting, because I love farming games. And I like the repetitive nature of some of the farming games. Yeah, I play modded Stardew Valley. I think I got like 60 mods now that I use. That's another game that will always be a blast. I'm always happy to play it. Hey, come on. There we go. Alright, we're just gathering up a bunch of free resources here. We're good, right? We're good on our shells now. Yes, we're good on the shells, but since we're here, we're just kind of exploring the coastline a little bit. One bin. Oh yeah, I need to. I make tons and tons of. Oh, a bin like a composting bin. Never made one. Or you're talking bin like a storage crate, because I make lots of those. Speaking of, I need to go get more palm wood. I also probably should plant those palm seeds, because I'm always hurting for palm wood. I'll pick up all this free wood down here. We'll turn our crafts in, and then look at all those gators. Look at them all. They're just having their gator life. I will admit, the first time I played the game when they were kind of swimming, I thought they were manatees. And I was like, I don't think manatees are an Australian thing, but I would love to have some manatees in the game. You know, big old dumb sea cows just swimming around. Would be pretty cool. Just saying. Alright. We'll give them all of the things they want. She's probably still here. Let's chat. Here you go. Yes, I did. What you got for me? What you got for me? A minimalist seat. Lovely. That will go in my house. So put it next to my bed. So I can sit and look at my bug collection. You know, at the end of each day, I can just come in here and ponder. Just a man and his butterflies. But not today. Today we gotta plant some stuff. Alright, what do we got, John? Here you go. What are you gonna do with these shells, man? What is so important for you? You beauty! I always pull for you. Every time oh, a dainty sofa. How fancy. Now I just need to go see it. That is a dainty sofa. Very comfy. Not really in my aesthetic, but we'll keep it, because you never know. You never know. You could, unless it's valuable, in which case I might sell the thing. In fact, sorry, John, I love your gift. Oh, hey, you want to... Perfect. Great, so he wants to stay. I'm gonna sell you back your sofa, my friend. What are you gonna give me for it? I'll keep it. But we'll sell all the other junk. If it was something stupid, like 20,000 dinks or something, I'd be like, yeah, done. Now we're keeping the bottle tree wood, because I don't know if it's good for anything. I don't think I need shells right now. That's fine. Okay. Now, they want me to just eat something. I have extra limes. So we'll eat a lime. Nice. And we've unlocked some more stuff from walking about. Lovely. But now it's time to do some planting. So what do I want to do? I want limes, apples. Yeah, okay, we'll start with limes. So we're going to put that back up there. We're going to put this here. Now we're just going to work our way down and plant them all. And that way we can get this orchard going. You know, day 4, have this here. By end of summer, we'll have a nice fruit production going. Be pretty stellar. And then we're eventually go and start picking up all the other plants and get them planted. Yeah, the yellow flowers and the red flowers. Which names I should know, but I don't. See, I almost ate that. That's what happened last time. I ate my last one and I was like, no, not my last quandong. Alright. Hey, buddy. I don't want to be rude. Don't be offended. But you're kind of where I'm putting trees. Wasn't it Earth Day today? Was that a thing? Look at me planting digital trees for Earth Day. That counts, right? It does not count. Oh, that one didn't plant. Now I'm just throwing dirt. Oh my god, see, this is what happens. I start getting all flustered about it. There we go. It's because of the grass seed. Threw me off. Threw off my flow. Almost there. And that is 20 of bush limes sorted. Nice. Cool. That's our first crop. Huzzah. Now we're going to switch over to, I think... how long do they take? 13 days, 12 days, 14. Yeah, so we'll do the quandongs next. Hey, boys. Have a lovely evening. Congrats on the plane. Thank you so much for hanging out. Would love to see you again, and have a good evening. Get some rest. I'll see you back in Dinkum Talk at some point. Dinkum Talk! Be a really aggressive name for a cozy game podcast. Give hands. That's so exciting. Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I am having a blast. And I always love chatting with folks who are hanging out. Because I'll be honest, I can play the game on my own. That's easy enough. But chatting with you all is what makes it so fun. Alright. And you know, we're gonna have a pun off coming up soon. That's when I want to start having like little random games we can start doing. That is for a future time. Once I kind of have a flow going with the game. Right now I'm still learning it. I like infrastructure, right? So I like getting the paths down. I like building this out. I think there's like an automatic quarry system that eventually you can get. I'm all in on that. What I need to practice though is my decorating. So I've been looking at some other Dinkum players. You know, joining some Discords, learning, watching their videos. There's some really excellent decorators out there. So that's been fun to watch. So at some point I'm gonna start trying my hand at some decorating. I'm happy you're here, dude. Thanks so much. Thank you so kind. I am excited to meet more folks and to keep playing this game, and again, hopefully get to chat with you again. Alright, so we're gonna do apples next. I want to adopt this guy. Hey, buddy. Do I have a Discord? I do, sort of, in theory. At some point, I will actually set it up. The one I have... Oh, that's not what I want, though. The one I have now is mostly where my D&D group meets every week. But I have a gaming one, like a channel one. I just haven't published it or anything yet. So maybe next time, by next time, maybe I'll have one ready. That is not a bad idea. Yeah, this is definitely, I'm feeling this is my game of choice for right now. But it's not the only game I play, and so there'll be other games coming up. At some point, it'll be V Rising. So not a cozy game, although a lot of nice building. It's very cool building and crafting. Oh, thank you so much, Tango Kilo. There we go. Gotta enunciate. But it's a, you know, it's a vampire action RPG. But the castles you can build are pretty cool. So if you've not seen V Rising, that'll probably be something I stream at some point with some buddies. Don't know if they're gonna want to be on mic or not, but I'll probably spin up a server for that, so we can all kind of play whenever. And I'll be honest, they're much better at fighting the bosses than I am. So I tend to decorate in that game. They're adding eight new bosses or 9 new bosses, so that'll be a lot of fun. That's coming out in the 6 days. Just got to make it to May though. These next few weeks are so busy. Get to go see the Bare Naked Ladies on Saturday. It'll be like my 10th time seeing them, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then Tina Fey and Amy Poehler the following week. So we got a lot going on. It's busy times. Alright, get these banana trees planted. Then we're going to take a break from planting and we're going to start working towards trapping. Mostly because of these emus who are trampling my trees. They need to be taught a lesson. That's what's going on there. Awesome. Alright, we'll dump that there. And once I get this last banana down, I am going to take... Oh, nope, don't eat that banana. Don't do it. I'm going to take a brief pause. Just a little 5-minute break. Actually, it's going to be a fun challenge to see if I still have my timer on set up in here, or if I need to just say be right back. Which is probably what it's going to be. You know, I got to get my my streaming legs under my feet again. It's been a minute. Especially for longer streams. And back in the day, I could sit down, stream for 6 hours, and not even feel it. Now I'm like, I'm old. I think I described myself in the channel trailer as a elder millennial gamer, which is fair. I was talking to one of my students today about the first computer game I ever played that I remember. I want to say it was called like Rocky's Boots. And it was on the Tandy, and you basically programmed using logic gates to get this little raccoon to like rescue someone. Vaguely remember it. That will probably be a video, if not a stream, one day, because you can play it on emulators. And so I may bring that back and see if I remember any of the first game I ever played. We'll see how that does. All right, so that's done. Let's see if I can finish off the pathing, and then we'll take a little break. So if I come over here, do I have more wood that I just put away? Not palm. I do want the gum planks and the gum logs. Let's go cut some gum logs real quick. Alright, actually, let's use up this and see how many more we need, because I don't want to waste the logs if I don't get a ton. So we did the outer border. Beautiful. Let's get these where the trees were. Alright. So that gives us our rough idea for the orchard, at least this portion of it. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, plus another. We need like 32. We'll try making 32 and see if that's enough. So we'll saw. But yeah, so we'll finish this off. We're gonna take a little break, and then I will be back. After I get a little snack, get some more water. We'll let the music play in the background. I think it'll play on the pause screen. I'll So that'd be a good reason just to get the soundtrack, just so I could play that in the background during breaks and stuff. Alright, so we got that all coming and going. Bing, bang, boom. Look at me, master carpenter. Let's do some crafting here real quick. Again, we're going to try, I think, 32 sets. So 4 sets, I think, should be enough. He says, wondering if that's true or not. Alright. Get out of here. How did we do? Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Ah, look at that. All right, so we have an orchard. Now at some point I will dig up the rest of this bump out here and throw that in that lake. And so what I think we're gonna do is we'll also make sections eventually here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I will leave these trees intact. So I'm gonna make like a 3x3 at some point here for cactus. And then I'll probably do another big old stretch of area for the yellow flowers and the red flowers, because the yellow tea is really, really good. The bottle, what's that called? The yellow wattle tea. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to come here real quick, sit next to my, actually let's see what I think here. Soil moving, 2 levels of that. Fruit buried, 2 levels of that. And it's all good. It's all good. 2 levels of that. Beautiful. We'll sit. And we will be back in just a few moments. So we'll pause the game there. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll be back shortly. If you have to leave, I totally understand. Have a wonderful night. Otherwise, be right back. My green screen fell down. 1 second. Breaking the 4th wall here. Oh gosh. Technical difficulties. We'll see how that works. There we go. Alright, mic's back on. I am back. I'm going to do my best not to chew into the microphone, but we have some delicious Cadbury mini eggs left, and I can't not have them. Right, I mean, they're just too good. Alright, so, let me pick up this root poo because it bothered me. Oh, it's just seeds. trapping. We need to get to trapping. So to do that in any useful way, we're going to need to we're going to need to make the anal crush point. To do that, we're going to need to chop down some hardwood planks. Which means we need to chop down a bunch of trees. Thank you for the welcome back. Alright, so, and finally, to chop down hardwood trees, this means we need to do a lot of cutting. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to buy a new axe today. I will burn this one out, though. So let's go... I'm actually going to go over here. And we're going to deforest most of the pine forest. Because... You know, should I cook some... I'll just eat these as we go. I said pine forest. Obviously, I totally meant palm forest. Because I'm always in need of palm wood, I feel. Yes. I know. You see me. You don't like me. I don't want to be a bother. Come on. Mr. Cassowary, can't I just chop down your house and... I don't even want to mess with you. Like, I know, there's your nest. Yep, a lovely nest. Fine, rude. I'll go find another forest to chop down. Fine. Whatever. Alright, watch the dingoes. Jay said, there's another one over here. That's fine. Just a little, we'll go a little further away from home. Not a big deal. Watch out for a little lightning lizard. Boop, boop. And we'll take this one down. Right? Okay. Oh man, those cassowaries, they are rough. As long as we get good seeds, yeah, we got palm seeds. That'll be good, because we'll plant a bunch of palm trees. That sounds like a regular fly. And that's a, yeah, it's a regular fly. So we get this down here. So yeah, I'm totally enjoying the game. I don't think, other than the animation, which was a surprise, that was fun to see. I don't know that I've noticed anything new yet. Let's eat some more bush limes. I really should cook them at some point. And I guess we can sit down. Excellent. Alright. Almost awake again here. Come on, we can do it. I'm leaning back from the mic because these Cadbury eggs are delicious, but they're very crunchy. And this is not an ASMR channel. And even if it were, which I toyed with once, the idea of it would not be one of the ones where people eat. That's not my scene. My least favorite ASMR videos. Alright. So we're gonna... The axe is almost broken. Will I get enough to get this tree down? Yes is the answer. I don't think I'll get another tree down. I'm not really worried about eventually using the axe to make a copper one and saving the 1,000 dinks. I'm not min-maxing here. And look, I got a reward for breaking a tool. Speaking of, while we're out here, might as well break some more tools. I don't think I need quartz, though. I always break it thinking it's tin. And it's not, and then I'm disappointed. Oh, the sunset's going down. And me and my friendly neighborhood cassowary over here. I know I can make this jump. I did it earlier. Okay, one more time. There we go. Camp's back this way, though. Let's see if we can get some more tin. I've not even tried to get any copper yet. It's not, I mean... I don't know if that's worth it yet. But this tin is, for sure. So I know we've been talking Tango Kilo. And I know we had Debos in here. Anyone else hanging out in the chat right now? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Turn off the air here. There we go. Let's see, should I break the pick? Yeah, I think I'll break the pick too. Ooh, what is that's a new hum. What are you? There you are. Pygmy fly. Also, I love the sound design of this game because it does. You can tell what a lot of the bugs are just based on their sound. Obviously, the butterflies aren't doing much in the sound world, but that pygmy fly sure was. You know, I think I'll get some more rocks because we'll make another furnace. And we're just really burning out the pick now at this point. There we go. So I'm trying to think what to do on the channel with these live streams. So part of me is thinking I do the live stream and then maybe I just do like a 10 or 12 minute video of here's the things we did during the live stream. I'm trying to avoid tons of editing. So I don't know if that video is me just walking around after the fact and recording fresh footage, or if it's trying to edit footage from the live stream. So I gotta figure this out. Gotta figure out what people want to see. So I'll admit, streaming, far more fun. Far more fun. Hit a button, talk to y'all, hang out. Honestly, it's kind of the best. Since we're coming over here, we'll pop this here. No, we will not pop this here. Can I hit it with a shovel? Did the shovel actually hurt it and bury it? That's wild. Okay. Huh. Good to know. Alright, I am totally exhausted, so I won't drown fully. But I'm going to start taking drowning damage. There's 1, 2. And look at that, I got some more points for beating myself up. Alright, so we got some smashing. Got the damage ones, and we got some timber ones. Beautiful. So we got lots of permit points. I do think we're gonna make... Wait, can I just come in and buy things? Oh no, shop's closed, okay. So we don't want to do that. I do think I want to make a bunch of chests at some point. Because it's time to start actually caring about my own storage. So if I wanted to do that, what do I need? I need... And how many can we make? So right off the bat, oh yeah, we can make a good amount. And they stack. Alright, so I'm gonna want 1 at the orchard. I'm gonna want 1 for the farm eventually. 1 for tools, 1 for green stuff, 1 for... Yeah, so I'll just keep making a bunch right now. Alright. So why don't we actually eat some of these? Cool. We'll get our energy back, and we're gonna throw these chests down, do a little bit of organizing before we call that a night. So we are going to be building another furnace there. And I think I'm fine with just 2 table saws for now. But this will be my resources chest. So this will be wood, gems, not rupu though, stone, yes. Wood bars. We should probably cook that while we're here. Put that one in there. Tin sheets. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to have a chest over here. And again, do I have any of those? I still have 2 more. I thought I had 2 more. I might have shoved them somewhere. But for now, I'll put a chest here. This is going to be our seeds and rupu. I'm going to plant those palm seeds at some point. I think that's going to cover that. Eventually, we're going to unlock some cooking. And so we're going to put cooking over here. will not let me put the chest down there. I don't think it will because it's in the... maybe I should put cooking right here then. Okay. So we'll put all our foods in there. Excellent. Our valuable weird stuff will go here. Nope. We'll go here. There we go. And that's where we're going to put in everything that's green. Just the random tech stuff. I know I could wear those headphones, but I don't want to. Alright, is this a new bug? I think it is. So we're going to store him here. For now. Perfect. Alright, so we're starting to get together. Now let's go grab all the other stuff, and then we can put it away. Alright, so we're going to put that in there. Beautiful. I'll need a tools chest at some point. I think that covers most of what we care about for now. Alright, so feathers, I don't know what to do with them, so for now we're going to count feathers and bones as like crafting materials. So they're going to go in here, shiny stone, feather, bones. Oh yeah, I have a furniture chest, that's what I want for now. But I'm going to do it outside. No, I'll do it inside. Because the furniture chest is going to hold, for now, the dainty sofa and the excess gumwood planks, which is fine. In here, nothing. There's a lot of food. And this is not permanent, but I just like having it a little more organized so I know where things are. I got that spear out of there in a second. You know, so I know where everything is when I need it and want it. Beautiful. Okay. Go put our seeds away. We do need to throw all those tree seeds into the earth at some point because you gotta replenish, right? It's just important. It's particularly those palm, because I feel like I'm always running into issues with palm. Okay. And then we have our tools, which we'll keep down here. We have our excess butterflies for selling. I think that's good. So we got some organization in. And we did a little bit of chopping of trees. We broke some stuff. All in all, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna lie down. And we'll see how much further we get on our axing. I mean, we're gonna have to cut down a bunch of trees, right? Because it's gonna be, I think we need level 10 foraging. And we did some good foraging there before we get the better axe. And we're gonna need that to get the hardwood. So we're doing tree cutting. All right, John is still here. We're gonna wake up. I think John's really can only be our only visitor until we get him settled, right? That's kind of a thing. So actually, oh yeah, let's talk to him first and then go get his lease done. I'm gonna back up so I can eat this candy. This dude wants like gourmet cooking. I'm sitting here throwing figs on a fire and calling it dinner. No, sir. Let's chat, see if you need anything. Reasonable. You and your shells. Yeah, I'll help. Alright, let's talk about the town. Can I see the deeds? Alright, so we can get our shop. We get a bulletin board and the fountain. I can't believe he asked for apartment chips. 10,000 in debt. Yeah, like, my gosh. We're not here yet for the fountain, but that's much more reasonable than I thought. I think I actually want the bulletin board first. Let's do it. Yeah. We're going to do the bulletin board first. I'm then going to go immediately pay off the bulletin board. And now I'm going to get the shop. Because that gives us more tasks we can do. So getting the bulletin board first gives me a better chance of getting stuff done, which is great. Alright, so let's see the deeds we got here. Shop deed, yes please. Apply. Yep. Excellent. All right. Perfect. Okay. So now we gotta make some decisions. One, the bulletin board I always put next to here. And I actually fine if it right here, I think. I want back one, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. Done. Bulletin board properly placed. Love it. Okay. Now the shop. Now we got to start thinking bigger picture. What are we going to do with this town? I like that the guest is always nearby. We have our little camping zone over here. That's cute. That's quaint. Very demure. All that nonsense. But the store... Hey, B, how's it going? Good evening and welcome to Dinkum 1.0. And hello, sorry, I don't know what you wrote, but greetings to you as well. With the Mario icon. I hope your night is going well. I need to get like an auto translator or something on my chat. I hope you're saying nice things. I'm gonna switch to live chat because I just realized I wasn't on live chat. So if I've been ignoring anyone, I apologize. There we go. All right, so where do we want to put the store is important. How big is the store? Okay, it's the long rectangle. Okay, so if I have my farms over here, my orchard over here. It's me. Oh, hey! It's me, B. Hello. Yeah, I'm trying out the YouTube thing. I was like, I've been having fun making videos. We'll see how it goes here. I'm digging it. I don't know if it's gonna be here or Twitch, or maybe I'll dual stream at some point. I'm thinking the store needs to be, I don't know. See, this is where I get in my head. I get in my head too much. I gotta think ahead of time. So museum. Where do I want a shopping district? That's what I need to figure out. Where do I want my shopping district to be? I think up in this corner, maybe. Right? Like in this area, we can do a bunch of shops. And then you can kind of stroll around the fruit trees. Is that a thing? I think it's a thing. I think it's a thing. We're gonna do duel be best. Yeah, I might. We'll see. We will see. All right. I think we're gonna try it. Put the shop here. I wish the door was on the other side. All right. Well, I guess we'll put the shop here. We can always change it later. It did not hurt my bottle trees. That was important to me. Okay. Now what do I need for this? I think it had lots of buildings to come. Yeah, I know. Worst case, I'll have to move them or start a new island. I'm still learning the game. So gumwood and palm, I think I'm good. I can make that. So tin sheets. So I think we're gonna do more mining after all, but I do want to keep working on leveling up my axe so I can do some trapping. All right, so we have one tin sheet. We have 3 ore. Okay, well, he says. Let's get sawing some wood first. Alright, gum planks are going to be easy enough to go get. We're going to have plenty of palm for once. Only because that's where I was trying to level up my axe, which I will be doing again shortly. Same building 5 times. Yeah, I'm at some point, if I really keep playing this game so much, I'm gonna need to get like see if I can find like an island planner, kind of like the Stardew Valley ones that are out there. I'm hopeful that the community makes one. We'll see. All right, so we're fine there. Gumwood planks. I'm not out of gumwood. Really? Shocking. All right, let's go buy some tools. Hey, John. Oh yeah, I gotta get them those shells before they get angry at me, but I have all day to do the shells. Alright, I need a pick, please. Yeah, I'll take it. And I need an axe, please. I'll take it. I'll probably need a bugs catcher. I'll take it. Thank you, bud. And shovel is fine. Speaking of, though, I should probably put things a little better on my... Alright, so we definitely need to go get some tin. We need 2 tin, 3 tin, so I can make 1 more sheet. Oh, actually I have enough tin. I have enough tin. Because I can cook, or I can slice tin, right? That's what gets me a sheet. Yeah, there we go. And then I can take these 2 in here to make the nails. I know that if you like place a new ground type on top, it like copies down, right? Or something like that. I haven't done a bunch with the terraforming yet. Short of putting my orchard in. I mean, that's really all I've done so far. Alright, I need to get some more gum wood. Now if I'm going to put a shopping district back in here eventually, I'm not too pressed about losing some of these trees. So we'll chop them down. I hate stumps. Okay. So we'll chop these ones down. But is that how that works? Is when you put something on top, it like copies it down below? And we'll go pick up that wood in a minute. I hear you fly. I just don't care that you're there. Alright, 7, 10. That's enough planks. I can slowly get some energy back as I walk over there. That'd be good. Alright, and then, let's see. I should probably go get their shells done so they're not grumpy with me. What are my other daily tasks? Wild seeds and cook at the cooking table. Now, I'm not making a cooking table today, so that's not happening anytime soon. Come on. Beautiful. Alright, we got everything we need. If you want sand to be dirt, well, versus how it works. Yeah, I am not anywhere. I don't even think I'm near 30 hours into the game yet. Maybe I am. I'm curious. I'll have to check. But let's put everything in that needs to be in here. Lovely. Alright. So now he's happy, or will be. I need more trees. Look at that. See, the sun comes out. We're all is joyous. We'll get that in. Where are we going for a beach? Whoops. Real much there. You know what? We'll go north for the beach just because I haven't been up there yet. Why not? Go on an adventure. But I need to plant some seeds. So let's just grab some of these. I don't know why I'm spreading them down here. I want them down here. Do we know if does grass spread? Like if I put that here, will it eventually spread out, or do I need to... 12,000 in Sims. Oof. I'm trying to think the game of probably the most hours in. It's gotta be... I mean, it's definitely World of Warcraft, but other than World of Warcraft, it's probably Minecraft. Apparently I like craft in my games. But I haven't played World of Warcraft in a minute. Alright, we're going due north. We're going to the beach. We're getting some shells. And we're going to cut down a bunch of trees. Including, even though they take a while, I do need these ones right here. I need some mangrove sticks. It doesn't spread. If it's dirt, you gotta place it. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Come on. Did I bring any limes with me? I really need... Okay, maybe I will be doing the cooking table soon. Kerplunk. I'm sad. Whoa. Ugh, I can see my teeth through my mouth. That's horrifying. We'll sit here and be sad. And wait. A little Western music. Valheim's fave currently. Valheim is an excellent, excellent game. I enjoy Valheim. I love the memory of 7 Days to Die, but I haven't played it in forever. That's one that I remember loving. But again, that's one I have not played in so long that I know a bunch has changed. It's more like RPG-y now. Alright, again, we're going to find some lovely, lovely seashells. We're exploring. Got some nice plains here, more bananas. Lots of palm trees I can cut down here. And we'll start by just getting some stumps. Alright, so yeah, so every once in a while I find these like flowers. Are these special? I don't know. But I pick them, and then they sit in my chest. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with them, if they're just supposed to be pretty. I could look on the wiki, but where's the fun in that? Alright, let's make sure we don't just jump willy-nilly, because sometimes we land on angry creatures. Yeah. Yeah, Valheim is excellent. So good. An airplane? Or just the beach? Just, oh, look at that rainbow. How lovely is that? Alright. We gotta pick up shells. And what kind of shells are we looking for? We are looking for Nautilus shells. Alright, for Fletch. Fletch does love her shells. So far we have found 0. There, we found 1 Nautilus. Alright. Deep North is finally releasing. I'm so excited. Yeah. Valheim, let's see. Valheim I've only played through the plains. We had a server going for a while. The hard part, and even this game is another one, example of, you know, I have limited gaming time. And so sometimes the grindy games, which I love, are just a little too grindy. This ain't bad. This is not bad right now. I can do this one. We're having fun. Alright, what else do we need here? We have 2 of them. Let's put the Nautilus shells down here so I know what I'm looking at. Nope, that one. Okay. Excellent. We're gonna go find... Oh! I feel like I shouldn't ignore the obvious ones when they're just sitting here waiting for me, right? Like, we should be breaking those down when we see them. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't have my metal detector license yet, but we should break these down when we see them. Alright, you're a good little doggo. Not little scary attack doggo things. That's a good idea, yeah. Of course, I'm also someone who's like, I play what I like. Oh, free meat. Free meat. Give it to me. I'll take it. That's a good call. I had another follower that really wanted me to do some Balatro, and I was like, I love Balatro, but that is a sitting waiting for a meeting to start game. I don't think I have the commentary style to make that as super engaging. Now that said, I have a feeling the craving to play some Dave the Diver, so we could be seeing that make a appearance on the stream. Alright, where are these Nautilus shells? I have found 47 of every other shell, it feels like. We're just gonna keep running, I guess. Along the beach. Oh cool, I don't think I have this tower marked, so we'll mark this tower. Come on now. Alright. There we go. We got all the shells we need. Let's go ahead and mark this tower here. I think I'm using X's for the towers, right? Nope, I'm using stars. There we go. So now I have 2 of our towers marked out. I'm not even gonna worry about trying to fill in its stuff yet, because that takes too long. We'll do that later when I have tons of everything, and then I'll run the circuit and get all my teleporters set up. Okay, so now that we have enough shells for a minute. Yeah, that's how you propagate the mangroves. You don't get seeds. You have to just plant the muck, as you say. What is this, and why is it taking so much? That's just tin? Weird. Like copper I knew takes forever. I feel like I must... Does this give me energy? Very little. I need some good energy food. I need my energy tea. I miss it in my other save. Alright, we're gonna get that going. And while we'll sit here and kerplunk. Let's tree each other. Yeah, the mangroves are cool though. I dig them. Mangrove. Let's play Minecraft with a guy whose nickname was Mango. Gotta love these Cadbury eggs. I'll pull back a little bit though. Alright, there we go. And Kermlamicus. But yeah, no, as I get back into this, we're going to do a variety of games. I mean, I tend to really play one game until I burn out on it. And then move on to something else. But I want to find some, you know, I want to find some like multiplayer free-to-play games that I can play with people on the stream. That's always fun. You know, as long as they're not too, like, trying to get everything with you with microtransactions and whatnot. Man, getting tired quick is not fun. I need to get some food. No, not yet. I unlocked on my other save. Again, I've only played this for a week, if that. But I did unlock the waterbeds on my other save yesterday. I didn't place any of them yet. Keep whacking this. Ooh. Oh no, pocket's full. Alright, what do we not care about? Bye, butterfly. Fly free. Butterfly in the sky. I want that old contraption, so we're gonna get rid of some waddle. No. There we go. Alright. Let's meander our way back towards the base. Turn these shells in. I am going to... Oh, you know what, though? Let's drop this rock and get some bananas. Because... I want to eat. Yeah. They're going to help with being tired all the time. For sure. You're new too, playing in 2 years, and then we have a little messing with the waterfalls. Yeah, they look really cool. It's gonna, but again, it's gonna make me have to like redesign my whole town once I have it going, because I'm like, okay, I want to think in 3D now, and so there's so much like terraforming that I know I'm gonna want to do. That part of me is like, okay, I'm building this town as it is, but I'm gonna find a whole different site and move buildings one at a time and build it into space in the future. Alright. Helps you pay attention where you're going. I was not doing that. You know, while we're here, let's get more mangrove. It does take a while to chop down, but I got some banana in me. And more importantly, I gotta level up my axe anyway. And actually, I guess foraging is all of the things, right? So it's not just your axe. And I know we should be cooking these bananas. And I made the joke of like, I'm not going to make a cooking table, but I think I'm going to need to. Because fruit salad is too a good and early thing to give up. Alright. Give me some of these mango sticks. Mangrove sticks. Don't mind me, just eating some Easter chocolate. Alright. We got Carl the cassowary up here. He and I are acquaintances. He does not like me. I don't care. But, you know, he keeps the rodent population down. I have no idea. I don't know what cassowaries eat. Those faces. Hey, buddy, you fishing? Did you buy a license? Because you wouldn't sell me a rod. Yeah, don't hello Josh me. Alright, let's turn these. Hey, where you go? You. Hello. Here you go. And move a whole acre island with a shovel, a wheelbarrow. If I realize you could buy tools that did that. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing that massive a terraforming. This is money. Lovely. I will be filling in this lake and possibly this lake. And I already started from the lake to plant the orchard, but yeah, no, I'm not doing much beyond that. All right, let's drop off any more seeds we've picked up in this process. Is there anything else? Oh, I knew I forgot a chest. Well, the chest is going to go over there anyway. I want to build a storage to put things I want to sell to him outside his shop. I have waterbeds, use them as water places for garden, but need to invest. So I think if you just make the waterbed high, like you can put it, if you place it up, water I think flows out of it. I don't know. I've never done it yet, but it looks cool. All right, let's put stuff away that we don't need right now. What's that? Oh, shells. Yeah, we're not dealing with shells. We're not dealing with no shells. So we have the shells bin. We have a food bin over here. Maybe we'll cook this chicken in a minute. We have our goods in here bin. Excellent. I don't think I have any new furniture. The shells are all for sale, so they're all getting sold. Might as well put the tools on the tool belt, right? That's why we have it. So that will save to sell to John. Feather is in here. And then I have no idea what to do with this flower. Can I, like, plant it? Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, well, in that case, let's put it, right here. That's pretty. We'll leave it there. Cool. Alright. Back to our mission at hand, which is to basically use up this axe and do a bunch of foraging. We will also pick up any loose trees we see and mining eventually, but the foraging I think is more important. Yeah, okay, so if you place a pile of dirt too high and place a waterbed on the very top, then below it place one on either level of the ground, oh my goodness, you'll get a waterfall. Well, yeah, what B said. I've seen pictures of it. Some of them are really gorgeous, like super cool. Alright, we're far enough away now I can start chopping down everything I see, right? Right. Let's preheat some of these. And we're gonna basically burn out this axe. And I'm realizing we're gonna have to replant all these seeds. Which is fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Well, that's the thing. I think I am going to create at some point I'll create a creative world so I can mess around and play with all the different new stuff. But this is my stream world. And I wonder if picking these up counts as foraging. I want to kind of unlock things. That's part of it is I don't want to spoil things. But I also know myself. Like, if all of a sudden I'm going to create a world and I have access to all the fun toys, I won't be inspired to, like, go unlock them through gameplay. I know me. I won't. Alright, we got some more limes. And again, my goal here is to actually break the axe tonight. Oh, beehive. Ooh, beehive. Okay, we got some choices to make here. Yeah. Don't do it. Play normal, because once it spoils, it's not exciting. Yeah, 100%. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Alright, so the beehive, we can try to... Well, we no longer have choices. Because I accidentally threw... I got a queen bee. That's what I was hoping for. Where'd the other bee go? Did not mean to throw the beehive. But we got a queen bee, which I think I can do something with. So that's exciting. I was gonna sell the beehive. That's only the second time I've seen a beehive. Alright. And the axe is almost broken. We'll sit though until it is. Which means it's more Cadbury chocolate time. Keep saying their name like it's some sort of like sponsorship. Which I would not be opposed to. People are like, I want to be sponsored for money. I want to be sponsored to go travel. I'm like, give me chocolate. Alright. I got the crazy eyes again. Pick that up. Well, yeah, I don't mean to eat the fruit. I did not mean to throw that beehive halfway across the map. Yeah, I'm realizing I probably need to spread out more. Well, I guess we're not finishing that tree. Rude. Wake up, dog! Oh, there are lightning bugs. Nope, and I was so bad at catching them still. Got him. Okay, so there are fireflies in this game. Your family members are mad. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna... Yeah. We'll see. What I'm thinking is going to happen is I think we're going to end up with like a shopping district here, and then I might put the museum elsewhere and make paths to it. And that'll kind of force me to spread around. I'm going to put like the garden store, you know, next to my farms. That makes sense to me. Alright, was there anything I needed to turn in? No, I don't think so. So we're just going to keep unlocking all of these things here. Mad, love it. We're going to make sure we keep our 2 bees. So that can start a hive. Interesting. We're going to save her up there. Nope, up there's fine. Can we stack 3 high? It looks like no. So these are all our unique bugs that we're saving for, I don't know, reasons. You know, there'll be a reason at some point. That was a pretty good day. I think we'll hit 9. I don't know that we'll hit 10. Oh, we did hit 10. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, shells count as foraging. Nice. Be wary of the wary moo. John is visiting the island. Alright, because the shop is still not built. I do need a replacement axe. Alright, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will see you on the flip side. Alright, we're getting close to grill weather. Let's see what he wants. Oh, who told me earlier that all the villagers just want flies? You called it. I don't think I gotta save the firefly too. I don't think he wants flies. I'm flabbergasted about that. It was you! Yes, Tango Kilo. You were correct. Flies are what they want. 2 wooden crates. Ooh, but if I make you, we have 4 days to make it. We can make 2 wooden crates. If Fletch wants a fly also, then I'm gonna think you're psychic. So let's see what Fletch wants. Sure, I'll buy some tin ore off you. Alright, let's see if I can get my new license. I'll apply for a license. Did I unlock a new logging license? I did. Yes. I'm gonna say though, they need to work on what that says. If you read that, it says allows the holder to craft a better axe and unlocks brewing lice. It could just say brewing. It could just say brewing. And that would be good. Hey, have a good night. But keep a bin of the generic bugs and yes, flies included, and also cook fruit for the ladies and cook meat for the guy. I did not know what they want cooked was gendered. That's fascinating. That explains why he got so angry at me. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, we can make the copper axe. Which we need 2 copper bars for. Okay, so we need to catch a fly real quick. Get that done. Oh, look at all the meat. Oh, something got a doggo. Oh. What? Excuse me, sir. What did you do? Where did my spear go? Can you hurry up and eat that emu? And then, no, you know what? You're just annoying. Oh, wait. Are you gonna really get the emu? There's no way you're getting the emu. What you are getting is killed, though. Haha. Whoop. It feels weird to be fighting him in the forest, but whatever. You know those rare tree climbing gators. That new animation. I kind of miss the old animation. But it is cool. Alright, so we're going to get copper. Again, with such little stamina. My god. Now we do need to find a fly. Right, keep an eye on my stamina as we do some hiking here. Hiking? Mining. We got 3. What did I get? Honey here. What is that? Ooh! You know, I could probably sell honey, but honey would be really nice to make my life better while mining. Yes. Honey was a good toll. That's gonna make this mining process so much better. Oh, don't get it twisted. I like the new animation. I just also like them deflating like popped gator balloons. And honey's good for 8 minutes, 7 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of mining and tree chopping here because it's nice not to have to worry about being tired every 10 seconds. Me eating these candies. Like, oh, I'm ready to go. Got the energy again. Just gonna pretend I don't have stuff going on tomorrow. Oh, there's that fly I need. Look at that. Alright, I also did want some more stones because we're ready to start making our second furnace. Especially if I'm doing all this mining. Beautiful. Alright, was there more ore over here? Some gator across the river there. Yeah, we got some tin here. Ah, this is so nice. Like, ah, yeah, you can mine. You can mine if you want to. You can leave no stones behind. If you do your mine and you get some stones, then you're... I don't know. I ran it. I lost steam there. I lost it. I had something. Well, to be fair, the name of the band is Men Without Hats, and I am wearing a hat, so... I'm like, Josh, why are you wearing a hat? Is it because you're vain? Is it because you're bald? I'm not exactly bald, but it's getting there. Is it because I'm vain? Maybe. Maybe it's so I match my avatar. We'll never know. Alright, let's see what we got over here. More tin. How am I doing on copper? Wrong button. 24, so we can make 4. I'd like to find a few more copper. We'll get this tin too, because we're going to need to make lots of nails. To make all of our traps and to make our point. I'll pick up all this pollution here. And we're going to have to go buy a new pick. But we learned that we can use basically any tool to pop those. And because I don't want to lose the buff, we're just going to start chopping some trees down. Yeah, get all those trees. Get them. Oh, man. So yeah, this is a blast. I'm having a ton of fun. I am going to be figuring out a schedule of when I can stream. Because I'd like to actually do it regularly. Because I love chatting with y'all. And if I can actually tell you when it is, maybe that way you can be here. So I'm thinking right now, off the top of my head, is it may be an alternating... Well, I gotta see. It may be something where I alternate Wednesdays and Fridays going forward for longer streams. I'll still do my random ones where I just pop in out of nowhere. I gotta figure it out because I do D&D and have done it for, gosh, our group's been meeting for 13 years now. And I want to, on the off, we switch days now, so I can do maybe on the other days. Tuesdays are also a good night though, so we'll see. Fridays would be nice, because then who cares if I stay up too late? Right? Right. I'm grown. I can stay up late if I want to. And I feel great the next day. But yeah, so I'm going to figure out a schedule. We'll figure it out. And then I'll make the call pretty early on. I'll be honest, this is the most fun I've had streaming in a while. And I've not been having as much engagement with you all over on the Twitch, so I think the YubTubs might be the place for me for a bit. You can dink if you want to, you can leave Miss Fletch behind, because if you don't mind, if you don't fish, then you're no friend of mine. Get them dinks. Get them dinks. Ooh, I like it, B. I like it a lot. That is a good one. Nicely done. Alright, pocket's full. Anything I don't care about? Tropical grass seeds, do not care about. I do like the tough though. There's 3 minutes left on that buff, so we're gonna deforest this place best our ability. Which is great, because I'm not gonna be hurting for palm wood for a while now. By the time I actually make my copper axe, it's gonna be time to move on to the iron one. Ready to go. Okay, Listen, shark. Are you lost, Bruce? Because you do not belong in this little causeway. That is not a place for sharks. It's like the bad Jaws sequels where it's like in a lake or some nonsense. Taking poopers out of the pod. I just had a few more minutes. Nice. Alright, we got 2 minutes left. How many more trees can we cut down? Let's make a bet. I'm guessing 4. Before we lose this buff. Oh, 1 minute. Maybe 4 might be tight. Come on, give me my wood. There we go. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, we might make it. We might make it. Three, and look at this, 4. Oh, we could do 5. What was I worried about? Beautiful. Alright. Wanna be greedy? Can we do 6? I think at that point I will really clear cut this whole section. I'll get that wood in a minute. Okay, so honey is amazing. I'm gonna have to remember that. Alright. Nope, that wasn't good. I don't know what was good. Now it's stuck in my head. You can dink if you want to. Tell the jack over you to hop. Hop. Because if you don't dink, then I don't dink, and then you'll have to stop. There might be something there. You might be able to, yeah, you might be able to do like a stop hop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save that queen bee, I think, and figure out how to use it to make honey. Because I thought that was something you can do. Beautiful. Look at all that. How much wood did we just chop down? 73 palm trees. And we got 27 palm pieces of wood. And we got 27. That's killer. I love that. Alright, while we're running, is my inventory full? Yes. So let's go back. Deliver our fly or butterfly or whatever the heck he ordered. And get some stuff cooking here. Alright, he wanted... What did he want? I'm back. Show us what you got. No, I don't want to sell goods. I lied. I want to give you what you asked for. Whoa, you bought me a fly? Man in low expectations, you know what? He got so mad at me because I tried to give him a piece of fruit. But I throw a fly at him, and what does he give me? And he gave me 11,000 dinks. Which again, if we're saying that each dink is a penny, would be $114 for that fly. Just saying, that's what the equivalent would be. Alright, we got another pick. Oh, we got a mailbox. I think it's just gonna tell me that, hey, I can get into mining, but I already bought it. Yeah, I already got it. Thanks, Fletch. Alright, let's put some foodstuffs away. What do we got? We got... all the foodstuffs put away. Excellent. Let's go make another furnace. Perfect. You know what? Should we make a third furnace? Yeah, we'll make a third while we're here. Why not? No, we won't. I don't have stones on me, but I should have some here. And we'll grab all our ore because we're going to be cooking that in a minute. They love flies. But mainly, like I said, cook meat for most guys, cook fruit for girls, which is interesting. Yeah, there's a decision there. That was a choice. That was a choice for sure. All right. Let's see. We'll get this all set up here so we can. Oh, and actually, I saved that axe so I can turn into my copper axe, which is great. It's one less axe I had to buy. Do I have other ore? Yes. Here we go. you're prolonged in bed, just put dog's bed, and hubby is snoring so loud. Sorry, that's the worst. So, I use my good old CPAP. Keeps me from being too loud for the missus. Alright, let's put all that away. What else do we need to throw in there? We got all this wood, we got gum logs. We keep this out. Well, how do we split stack? There we go. That in there. That's all farming stuff. The shark's tooth goes in, as does the crocodile. There we go. We'll let those cook. This is my greens. Got that going, and the rest is farming. And a random firefly. Did I just not put the firefly down? I don't think I did. Wait, the firefly... That was weird. Oof, broken septum. No, thank you. Yikes. Yikes, indeed. That's no bueno. Alright, so we got all that in. I don't know why I keep buying so many bug nets. That seems a bit unnecessary. But we're doing good on pick. We're going to turn that into an iron. Okay, so while that's cooking, let's go see some other things we might want to make soon. Oh, they're already cooked. Let's go. I think I just need the... Yeah, I think I just need the copper. There we go. Hot dog. Okay. So now we got a nice copper axe. We can come over here and start chopping down some of this hardwood. So we're going to need that. Oh gosh, I'm already missing that honey. We need some hardwood logs for our traps and for our base. Whatchamacallit, the animal delivery system? Does that sound right? 50,000 for a rental. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds expensive. Alright. Let's see. Let's get that all carved up while we get some energy back. Actually, we can get that cooking. What's up? Where's she going? Don't fall in the water. Oh. I guess it's bath day. For Fletch there. Choices were made. Alright, so we need some stuff for this. So we have the hardwood planks, we need palm wood and nails. We totally get that. That's easy peasy. Alright. Nails. Animal research. That's the word I want, yeah. Palm wood, palm wood. There they are. So make that. Excellent. So we got one of those made. Don't make two while I'm at it. Just put one in town somewhere nearby. So I just grab the crocs that are annoying me. Yes. Alright, but now, more importantly, traps. Mangroves and springs. Have I... Ooh. I don't know about springs. Let's see if we have any. Hey, Tankila, thanks so much for being here. Absolutely a blast chatting with you. Hopefully we'll see you again. And have a wonderful night. Thanks for being here. Alright, we're gonna let that cook while I go see if I have any springs. Oh, look at them. They're having a moment together. No springs. Which means we're going hunting. For more barrels. No good building trap collecting if you can't build the traps. Look at that. We already found 2 barrels. I wonder if this counts for my mining. Ooh, old key's nice. And look at that, spring. You know, it's the secret. You just gotta will it into existence. And another spring. Hot dog. Alright, so we can at least make 2 traps so far. I made myself tired smashing recyclables. We're just looking to see if we see any more. I do think once the store is built, we're going to be working towards getting our metal detecting license. Which, I mean, is any Aussies watching this? Is that a thing? Do you have a lot of licensure in your part of the world? I'm not judging. Lord knows we have enough going on in our part of the world. I have no negative comments about anywhere else. But I want to know. I'm curious. And to be fair, I mean, I grew up near the Jersey Shore, and technically you had to have all sorts of permits and stuff to do metal detecting at the time. Don't know if you do anymore. Alright, so we got some springs, so we can make at least 2 traps. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put one of these collection points really close, actually. I'm just going to put it right outside my door, I think. Because it doesn't look bad. What is this flag? Did someone just put flowers in front of my house? Well, that's sweet. Do they just grow on your own? Oh yeah, look, they're talking to each other. That's new. These flowers here. Beautiful. I'll put this pad, though, right down here, because it looks... you know, let's see. Maybe we'll put it by the wall. Where do I want to put it? I don't think it really matters. I'll put it here for now. I can just break it later if it bothers me. But I might be able to incorporate it into a path. I don't like that it's not as wide as my tent. But that's fine. Yeah, we'll just drop that there. Meantime, let's go pick up these bars, and we'll make some traps. Want a tip for the flowers? Sure, I'll take a tip for the flowers. What's the tip? Mango sticks, that's right. Nice. Alright, we got some traps. I don't even know where I'm going to put that one yet. We're going to save that until I find a good spot in the desert. I want to go hunting, though. What do we got around here? Any gators? Actually, let's go get some lightning lizards or something, because they often good. So we'll find our spot. But yeah, I'll definitely take a tip for flowers, since we have a few there. And I want to be more in the desert. I feel like there's more animals in the desert. But I also feel like then I have to really run out there to check traps. And I don't know how often I'm going to do that. Maybe... well, there's a lot of ore over here. Maybe this will be our trapping area. And again, we can always tear it down and rebuild it. Not the end of the world. We'll put our trap. Table. You can place them anywhere, including inside waterfalls, but only certain flowers bloom in certain seasons and biomes. Got it. Okay. Bye, buddy. Take a flight. Don't worry, I'm coming back for you. You're not getting far. Hey. Oh, come here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Later. Alright, so we got rid of them. That's gonna, you know, we'll get those traps back tomorrow, and that'll be a nice little beginning income stream. Meanwhile, we'll do some mining while I have my limited energy. Because I think I can break the bone. Yeah. We want to get the mining leveling up too. Yeah, trapping is... I enjoy the trapping quite a bit, actually. It's good fun. I'm going to need to find a bunch more springs, though, because I'm going to be... yeah, enjoy your flight. Bye! I wish I could angle up more and watch them fly up a little higher. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a lightning lizard. I knew there'd be one nearby. But yeah, once I get more springs, I can make more traps, and that'll be good. But that is, I think, where I'm going to have to call it tonight. It has been a little over 3 hours. It's been wonderful hanging out with you all. Thank you for the advice, the laughs, and the tips. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. In the meantime, I am going to see if there's any other thing. Hunt 2 animals, plant crop seeds. I can go kill 1 more animal. And then we're going to call that a stream. But I got stuffs I got to do in the morning. Let's go fight a kangaroo. How dare you poop near me. There we go. Get some meat. And, more importantly, got some more licensure bucks. Dollary dues, as they say, Bluey. Awesome. Alright. So we're gonna sleep there. I should empty my inventory. I'm gonna do that. It's you know, it's nice to start the day with a clean inventory. 2 seconds to do it right, and that way next time I play, everything's ready to go. And actually, we'll get the store next time we play, which would be nice. Got that. I think my next thing I need to do is the cooking table. I think we're there. I think it's cooking table time. It's table time. Cue the Power Rangers theme. And then I think that'll be a good spot. So we got Rupu, we got some seeds. That all goes in the farming zone over here. Nice. All right. I'll put the tools down here. Watch that sunset come down. I did give everyone stuff they wanted to, right? Oh no, she wanted wood. Oh, but that's a crafting request. I got time. Well, let's get done. Lest I forget. What do I need for chests? We need 2 nails, palm, and gum. Okay. I have 1 nail, so I'll make some more nails. Palm. And guess I'll make some gum logs. See, it's the thing. It's just like playing Civilization. It's the 1 more turn effect. So I can just do 1 more thing. I can just do 1 more thing. Alright, that should be enough. That should be enough. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Nails, right. One, 2. I think I'll make a 3rd because I know I'm going to need another one eventually anyway. My toolbox. Alright, let's come to her. Oh, how can I help you? I did that thing for you. Alright, what does she get me? Some money. Lovely. This is money. More importantly, more permit points. Awesome. Now, I think we can safely save. Call it a night once I put all this away. And this is gonna be my toolbox. I'm just gonna leave here for now. I'm gonna put things like this random extra I purchased. And that's it. That's what we'll call it a night. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We will see you when we see you. Hopefully we'll figure out a regular schedule soon. Have a good night. Bye, y'all. Later.